Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War stream. Today, we didn't get anything new, but supposedly 1 week from now we are already getting another kingdom. Which will be the quickest kingdom after a kingdom being released ever, other than the one time that they released two simultaneously, of course. But yeah, so we don't really have anything new to specifically go over, of course, because of that. We will be going over the new legend still, messing around with Magnus. What's his name? Voice of Orpheus is no longer in the drop pool, or, well, actually that's not true. It's not the only mythic currently in the drop pool. Now if you go and open your keys, it will drop, it'll still have the normal drop pool in it, but if you get a mythic, it'll drop one out of whatever mythic there is in the game. So it could be completely random based on all, like, 15 of them? I don't even remember how many there are at the moment, let's see. But yeah, it's not the exclusive mythic in the drop one now. There's now a 1 in 1, 2, 3, 4, or 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, or 23 actually, because that doesn't count. There's a 1 in 23 chance right now that if you get a mythic, it'll be the specific one you want. So very slim, let alone if you even get one. And you have to pass it and then pass a 1 in 23 check. Which basically just means wait until Soulforge would make it a lot easier, that is for sure. You're using Glitterclaw, Ragnagord, Yasmin, and Sister of Shadow. Sure, I'll give it a shot. Anything that can help farm us more glory is always welcome. We'll go give it a shot. I don't normally use Glitterclaw in first slot, but we'll try it. Normally, if I'm going to do that, I might as well just use KrissTigger. Because KrissTigger does have a lot better first slot potential. Glitterclaw is more like a second, third, maybe fourth, depending on the team. Ragnagord. Get that in there. Yasmin. And what was the last thing we needed? Sister of Shadows. And brown-red banner, most likely. Okay, sorry if I'm coughing a lot, by the way. Been a little bit under the weather lately. I'll go for that. I already got medicine and everything. I also have like a billion cough drops next to me. Just like I grabbed a whole fistful of them earlier. So that will hopefully be good for the stream. What do we do here? I'll go take that. Let me get rid of yellow, just in case he feels like getting alignment. That piece still got alignment. Never mind, he didn't. Good. So we'll throw this down, assuming we have a extra turn off of it. Doesn't look like we do, so we'll just go throw a explosion. We can go for this and then throw it into a, what's her name? And go from there. So we'll do that. Normally in a team like this, I would want to put the Glitterclaw behind her so that it can keep feeding her mana. And use the Ragnagord as her tank. Because I'd want her to, or I would want the Glitterclaw to live. And in this case, it is not living. Because of all the skulls that keep hitting it. Speaking of skulls, well, we'll go throw a Yasmin down. What do we even need here? How do we not get any Fairy Fire on it? Wait, did I not even cast it the initial time? That's a fail. I think I forgot to cast it the initial time. That also doesn't help. But yeah, I always prefer using Glitterclaw behind the green generator. Doesn't matter what the green generator is, I almost always put it behind. Okay, we need mana. I don't know if it's worth wasting an entire turn just to get Ragnagord up, though. Oh, and he got rid of green, of course. Well, we don't even use blue, either. Which, oh, I should have taken that first. Oh, well, not too big a deal at this point. We'll just go explode the board out. Get some more mana. Throw it down again, it looks like. Take the brown. That gives us Yasmin. Do we have kill there? Yes, we do. So we'll go for that. Yasmin clean up dead. I'm gonna go try this the exact same way, except put the thing behind it. So Ragnagord, what's her name? Yasmin. That. There we go. Let's try it this way. Ragnagord first slot, Yasmin, Glitterclaw, and then Sister. Hello, everyone. Hello, I TV say hellos. Hello, Lexia. Hello, JZG. Hello, Vaknuk. Hello, I said JCG. And hello, Actus. How do you say that, by the way? The double I always gets me. Actus. Let's go with that. Welcome. I'm pretty good at butchering names. Yeah, good morning, everyone. A cool drink would help. I normally drink warm drinks, like hot tea and such. Actually, I don't have one at the moment. All I have is water here. I didn't bother making one this morning. Alright, we'll go throw that down. And normally that would give her full mana, though we already kind of had it, so now we can just start looping. Oh, that was supposed to be full mana. Oops. Well, what's plan B? I guess we just take the green up there. Get another one down. Double check if we have alignment. Nope. Not after that. Not after famine. Not after that combo. Okay, well, let's rebuild on Ragnargord, I guess. Hopefully he'll still have Fairy Fire by then. Okay, we'll go move that. Get our browns. Didn't get the red cascade. Move the purple. Alignment. Where are you? We don't have it at the moment for that. So I guess we try for a single rag mana somewheres. I don't believe we have the drop. Oh, yes, we do. We could try for red, but we didn't get it. And he gets a skull poke. And he's getting dangerous amounts of mana. Okay. We do not have alignment. We can get a single pair, but that doesn't really help us much. Actually, almost everything doesn't really help us much. We'll go do that. And now we kind of have to throw this. We actually turn it anyways, so it works out. Get our kill. And do that again. We did not clear the board enough, but I'm going to have to throw it because we don't really have a choice. And now he gets to focus again. And now we just need to get our mana back up once again. And hopefully get that kill. What other manas do we need to move? Red to purple would be amazing. Actually, we get the enchant anyways. I might as well go for it and just start getting her mana up. Because the other one will have its mana up automatically. Oh, perfect time to unentangle as well. And there we go. We just throw that down. And there it goes. Yeah, it's not working as well for me. Not working as well. That could have been because of famine, though. We'll give it one last shot and see how it does. Oh, Mercy cleansed on the previous battle. That would make sense, yeah. I normally don't even pay attention to a Mercy these days. Probably should a little bit more. I sometimes don't even double check for the purple to yellow alignment at the beginning of a board against a Mercy. That is pretty important. Not to give the enemy that much mana immediately. Okay, we don't have alignment. So we'll just take the brown. Of course it doesn't surge. We'll just let him take the skull. He's not using assassin or anything, is he? No, he's using the dragon thing. That's fine. Actually, or do we take the skull? But I wanted him to take the skull so we could take the red. But the problem is we don't have a move to do right now. So I'm actually just going to take the skull. Okay, we both have Glitter Claw. And I'm going to get mine first because we don't want him getting his extra turn. Grab all that. And now we can start Yasmining. And let's just start it. Poor the first slot dies down instantly. I think we just lost. Yeah, this match. Oh, no. We still got the chance. We're in this. Barely. I need Yasmin. Oh, no. I don't even have Yasmin yet. We'll go throw that down. Get the split. Is this winnable? Doesn't look like it. 2 more hits, we're dead. Or 1 Dragon Soul, either or. And he's pretty close to getting that Dragon Soul. Luckily, he's entangled right now. We'll go move that down. Even if I get that, it's not going to kill. We have to, like, double skull into... Oh, wait, we might be able to. Double skull into this hitting Dragon Soul is our last chance. Wow, we might actually get that combo somehow. This has a 50% chance that it'll work. And it worked. The only problem is that now it's 1 versus him. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty much over. Possibly winnable. Our only chance is getting this to... Well, it doesn't double tap, does it? That's the biggest issue I've found with it so far, compared to a Hobgoblin. At least when there's only 1 left, you do get that double tap, which is nice. Which helps speed up the battle, even if you are winning. But if you're losing for whatever reason, since you use them all the way in last slot, you can use them for cleanup in a situation like this. But we're not able to because we don't have him. That's not how she functions. So we'll go take that, take the skull. We actually made it from the comeback. But still, I'm personally not really going to bother with this team. I really think it's the team that much. It's mainly Yasmin as a damage source. Yasmin as your sole damage source doesn't normally work unless you have a really good mana loop. And it has mana generation, but it doesn't have a mana loop on it. Board clear normally isn't enough. Hero, Mountain Crusher, Dragon Hero class. What was that answering? Let's see, you just went up against a decent Goblin team in Guild Wars. It beat your Dragon Soul team. It was Hero, Mountain Crusher, Dragon class. Oh wait, it was Hero, Goblin Rocket, Princess Fizzbang, and Queen Grapple Pot. Yeah, that's pretty much the combo. You just run those three, and then you run, well, maybe not necessarily the Goblin Rocket. Goblin Rocket is pretty good, but the main combination is Fizzbang plus, what's it called? Fizzbang plus, Grapple Pot. That is essentially instant win once it gets going. We have it set up right here. Oh, that's not it. We have it set up right here? Yeah, there it is. But yeah, all you have to do is just get it up quickly, boom, and then once Fizzbang slash Nobin Brothers starts going, you just go crazy with it. Of course, he was using a Mountain Crusher in that case instead of Nobin Brothers, which essentially does the same thing. If they ever make a Goblin Hero class, that will get very, very annoying, to say the least. That is for sure. So we'll grab that. Oh wait, why did I do that one first? That was actually not the best one to go for first, because she doesn't actually have mana generation chance on her. Normally we'd want to go with the mana generation capabilities. So that was a bit of a fail. Actually should have done it on Amnesia there. Would have been the better option. But oh well. Too late for that now. We're going to get a little bit of slower mana start now because of that. Not to mention if we get bad luck on one of these casts. I generally only use it for defense instead of invading, just because it does go pretty slow start. Once it gets going, though, it has potential of instantly winning, which is why people bother using it in Guild Wars in the first place. Oops, I already just lost. Rip. We didn't get it rolling in time. Well, do we try going for plan B? Okay, we'll try getting up again. Looks like he's already going to get up, though. Yeah, it's already over. Retreats! Well, let's try that again. And we'll try it against this thing. But it's mainly used for the instant loop capability chance. So right here, let's target the right one this time. And target red-purple, because that will instantly give one of our generators. So we'll do there. Take the purple. Take the blue. Please explode. Oh, well, it did magic, but it did magic on the one that probably needs it the least. I say that, but what if he does something good right here? Maybe it'll be worth it. I'll take a skull. Please explode. There we go. Full board explosion. 68 of them. There we go. Grapple Pot's the best one if it was to get the magic. Okay, it just wants to spam useless stats today, apparently. Oh, you know what? I probably should have went for that the previous turn. That would have capped out its mana. But oh well. Go take that. And now we have the mana capped out. Go take that. Take our damage. Take everything else. Get some magic on that. I guess we'll go throw that down in there. And yeah, that's pretty much the team. There's plenty of things stronger than it. But when it does get the really nice loops, it pretty much just instant wins. There's a few things that does that, but the AI does it really well. Since everything has an extra turn, it never messes it up. Full-time Goblin teams in general are really hard for the AI to mess up. The only time it messes it up a lot is when they're frozen, like with a Queen Mab or something. Oh, also that's the other really annoying defend team. Actually, there's a couple different versions of it, but let's see, defend green. There's basically 3 versions of it. There's Kraken, there's Dawnbringer, and then there's Glitterclaw, and he's using the Glitterclaw version. Personally, I don't really care for the Glitterclaw version because it denies out Queen Mab, but it's trading it off for Fairy Fire. I like having an actual physical damage source because in a team like this, you're going all mana burn, which is pretty easily countered just by having an impervious. Speaking of that, I haven't even used a single Magnus yet this stream. Where is our good Magnus team set up at the moment? Do I not have one set up? Wait, how do I not have a single Magnus team set up? I have Loop Stas effect, that doesn't really count. Gorgolfa Dark Maiden. No, this was the cheaper version. Let me go upgrade this to the really strong version. So we need a Infernus. Where are you, Infernus? There we go. Get Infernus in there. And we can pretty much just run it like that. Can replace out Glitterclaw if we needed to. We don't have anything to feed green into. Oh, I guess we could World Breaker it and do it that way. Do it like a, Oh, okay, that would work. Yeah, do it like that. Boom, boom. Move the Magnus. Actually, you know what? Move that there, move that there. As long as we're not up against a Corvash, that's fine. And then we just brown-yellow it. Wherever that is. Go grab that, and we're good to go. Not sure if that's the best idea against mana drain spam, but as long as Gorgolfa gets up quick enough, it shouldn't matter. Alright, we're gonna move that. And next patch, we finally get actual counters to mana drain, too. Troops will have the capability of having mana drain protection. Very few will actually have that capability, but it will actually exist now, starting next patch. Do I do his stats? Oh, never mind. That would only disease and do the other thing. I guess that would still be helpful. Now we're going to War Breaker it. It should hit enough skulls. And down, yes it does. Down it goes. Throw this down if we have alignment, or if he gives us mana. Okay, well, for whatever reason, he left us with alignment. Even though we don't get to really use it that much, but we'll go take that, War Breaker, and dead. Or almost dead. And any poke will kill it now. And the last little poke. Magnus did basically nothing there. Poor guy. I kind of want to get more event keys open just to get more copies of him. But because I would want to keep at least 2 copies of him, maybe even 3 copies of him, there's no way I'm going to open like another 5 of him. That'd be a waste. But yeah, we'll maybe craft him in Soulforge later or something. When he comes around. We don't have a brown, we don't have a yellow, so we'll try for a brown there. Nope, we got a yellow instead. It's a color I need, not the right color I need though. That is also not a brown. And we can take this brown and hope for a yellow. Well, we did it pretty good earlier, maybe we can get it again. Nope, that would be a skull. It's gonna give us everything that we don't need. When we don't need it. So we'll go grab that. He had extra turn randomly there. Just for fun, I could disease him. Yeah, might as well. Then do the Gorgolfa. He's most likely just taking a skull anyways. So now he's poisoned and diseased on everything. Disease still looks really weird though. It looks like poison. I believe they're changing an X patch. Oops. I just mentioned earlier not to use this team against Corvash. Or at least to change his location. And that is the exact reason why you do that. He gets pretty hard countered. Anything up front that has a high mana cost will get hard countered by a random Corvash cast. But yeah, you definitely don't want to use the highest mana cost in the entire game in Corvash range, that is for sure. Wow, we actually got Famine too, and killed it because of that. We might actually lose because we used it in second slot. Looks like that will be the case this time around. He kills that off the Famine damage. And what do we even need here? I don't really have much else to come back with at this point. I don't believe we will. Oh, we're getting a bunch of status effects. None of them are being remotely useful, though. That skull I might as well just ignore. Easiest way to get up at this point is just trying to find Magnus, but... that would take 3 casts to kill him with at this point. Or 2, if we can do the Fairy Fire, I guess. Does he give us alignment? I don't believe so. So we'll take that. Double check the board. We still don't have it. So I guess the plan is hope he takes a skull. So we'll throw this. That actually hit the right target. He takes the skull, and you know what? I think we just won. Because now we can throw this. We have the slight boost ratio. We'll still have to deal with 1 Famine cast. Oh, and his revive, of course. Of every time to revive, you would choose it when we're about to get that low. So, what do we even move here? I guess we take a green. Oh, that would still give him a skull. Oh, wait, he didn't go for it, though. Okay, weird. I guess we'll take that skull then. Give him some green, but I need the skull damage. He'll just poke us, and he just gets the mana drained anyways. We'll go take a green here. Don't really need another Fairy Fire, though, but the 2 colors we do need are not available. Still, they are not available, so what's the backup plan here? that green? He could get a skull. I guess it's really one of the only few things we have, though. He might actually get a kill off of that. That'd be really sad. I need this green to surge and then get a green right there. Would be ideal. Oh, or that could happen. That works. The Famine's dead. We get a recast. Almost got Magnus up. Do I throw this? Whatever it touches, it kills. I guess that's worth it. There we go. And now we just have to kill one Corvash. And... come on. That would be very depressing if it was to... oh, wait. Oops. I just gave it a skull. For whatever reason, I thought that was our color. That'd be really depressing if it somehow got the thing cleansed, because then it would survive with 2 HP. Or 1 HP, actually. Hopefully it does not do that. Also, I need to find a way to not give it mana would be good, because it can still win very easily. Need to find a way to move this so we can get to purple. Problem with this, though, is he has skull chance if I do this. Plus, he's probably going to deny our purple immediately. Okay, good. Yep, he just denies it immediately. But we have this brown. As long as we don't give him a skull poke here, we're fine. No! Oh, wait. Oh, no! He didn't go for it, but then he moved it, and then he still got it. Rip. But that didn't quite work out now. Well, I just have to go to spam. Do I really have to go with spam with that? I didn't think we'd have to with it. Oh no, I think that was mainly just because I used Corvash second slot. I mean, he used Corvash and I used Warburger second slot. That's generally a really, really bad idea. Because you could lose 60 or 62. You could lose 32 mana just from one Corvash, which is a lot of mana to lose in one turn like that. Alright, we'll just take a purple there. And take the brown, get Garoflick rolling, and go from there. No Magnus, only Scions. Okay, we'll go and throw the disease. Oh wait, we do have a brown, so we'll go move that over. Get a disease so he starts moving slower. And yeah, I guess we'll take the brown back up, and now we're good to go. Oh, oops, we're webbed. Never mind, so we're not good to go. Completely forgot. It's almost useless webbed. What do we even take then? Well, I guess he still has his full effect, so we'll go grab him up. As long as he doesn't go crazy right now, we should be fine. So we'll go move that over. He'll do that. Oh, and of course he does get the explosion. That's not good. Okay. Well, there's no point in recasting this. We already have most of the diseases down. What I need to do is get Wardbreaker mana up. Other issue with that is we don't actually have that, so I guess we do throw this down again. Did she actually die to poison? I think she just did. We'll go and move the yellow over. We can still go grab its mana. It should cleanse any turn now. Okay, we got the Glitter Claw now. And what do we even need? I don't know why this team's going so clunky as of recently. Working pretty decently earlier. But we'll go throw this down. If he lets us take a turn. If he lets us take a turn, there we go. And one more will kill it. And down it goes. And even with the disease, we still gain quite a bit of mana. You got Magnus from your very first key. That is amazing. That is very amazing. I wish we would have gotten more. I kept getting Scions instead, which is really annoying. Oh, never mind. I didn't read your previous thing. Oh, you opened 200 event keys and only got that. Okay, that makes more sense now. I didn't read the first part of that. Yeah, that's basically what happened to us. Ended up opening them for about 150 or 200 keys straight with only getting Scions, which is really annoying. It happens sometimes. Okay, we'll go and get the thing converted. Also, I absolutely love this team. I know it's like the weirdest team ever. All it is Green Seer Giant Spider Loop, which I guess isn't that weird. Most people don't really run it these days. Actually, I don't even know if that's actually the case, because no one would bother running this on defense. Because there's no point in running this on defense. So I actually don't know if people even bother with this team anymore. I know there's been a lot more options that have come out other than this team since then. Like all of the trolls, for example. But might as well just Status Effect spam, then just start throwing them down and then go from there. That's pretty much the game plan here. So right here, we just throw it twice, so we'll let it do whatever. Throw the guys down twice, get their damage down, and pretty much good to go. Throw that twice. Get the giant spider cast on the blues. And just get our mana right back up, and never mind, we already won. But yeah, once you get the loop going, it's pretty much just instant win. And then you have every stats effect on them pretty much. Maybe not every single one, but you end up getting a lot of them. You can get all of them on, it just takes a long time to actually do that. You hit level 1000 and you didn't know there was a perks with that? Yeah, not too much. You basically just get 1 event key and 100 glory every single level. This seems like a lot initially, but once you start gaining more levels, you realize it's actually a pretty trivial amount of extra resources. The main reason being is every level beyond 1000 starts to level slower. So even though you're technically getting extra resources for your levels, it doesn't really last that long, because very soon it's going to take so long for you to be able to gain a level that the extra effect or the extra bonus that it will be giving you basically only triggers once or twice a week. Because right now it might be triggering like multiple times a week, but that starts to go down quite a bit as soon as you start hitting the higher levels. Okay, we'll move that, move that. Do we still not have giant spider alignment? Apparently not. Which is unfortunate, because now I have no mana. We have it on green, but obviously I wouldn't want to do that. I guess we get Magnus up. That's the game plan here. Let him skull distract. Oh, I didn't mean to give him blues, but I guess he's frozen, so I guess that doesn't matter as much. So that skull we'll let him have. Or then again, it has Hunter's Mark on it, but it also has... No, it doesn't. It doesn't have any skull mitigation. You know why? I'm going to go for that. We'll take the poke. Oh, we actually turned it as well. Nice. Don't have a giant spider still. We don't have a... Oh, wait, we do have a drop, so we take that. Still no giant spider. We might get it on the next turn, so we'll throw this down. Come on, go. Get that down. Yes, there we go. Thank you very much, AI, for clearing the board for us. And now we can just go crazy. So we'll do that onto red if we can. Or brown, I guess, because we can't. And now we do this one on red. And now we have a double cast. And just to clear out the board, let's just go do that. And should be good to go. Okay. So we just throw both of them. Boom. Boom again. Oh no, that one doesn't have Fairy Fire on it, does it? It's not going to die to this. Nope. Okay, one poke will do it. If we could find it somewhere. And thank you for that. And down it goes. Hello, 1Q84. Welcome. Yeah, apparently we're getting some kind of new resource next patch. Not exactly sure how that's going to work out. It's some kind of orb thing that's going to be able to make leveling up easier, which is going to be kind of cool. It's going to make resource management not as annoying of a thing as it currently is, because it's going to make it so you can, like, basically ascend troops or upgrade things, basically just with these little orbs. So they seem quite bearable. Instead of needing a bunch of souls and other resources, you can just use the orb, and then boom, you just get it upgraded, which is kind of cool. Will Magnus be in regular drop pool next week? No. Magnus will not be in the regular drop pool next week. The way that event troops currently work is they are available for whatever the event week is. And then they are out of the drop pool for about a month, and then they come back into the drop pool. I believe the only exception to this is VIP keys, though even VIP keys sometimes don't have them in. But yeah, basically it's a event troop comes in. It's exclusive only in glory or event keys or wherever it is currently located, and then it comes into the drop pool about a month after. They did say that they're going to be changing how troops get introduced to the game in the future, sometime this year. But at this current moment, that is how they work. Alright, we're going to take that. Take another one, and now we just go and get another double cast, hopefully. Gotta make sure I actually cast a double cast more often. I keep holding it forever and then never doing damage. Mainly because I want to see so many stats effects. But basically, whenever we actually get it, like right now, is when we have to go and throw it. So we'll go do that again, and that's match. I don't even need it, we can just take the skull. Yeah, that's why I ended up getting 3 copies now. Because unless it comes into Soulforge or we get it from a random legendary task, we're not really going to be getting it, unfortunately. So that was the easiest way to do it, was just to get it now. Alright, let me go throw the 3 trophy at it, not that one. Though that one does work, but we'll go through this one. The Glitter Claw version. Gorgotha, Wardbreaker, Glitter Claw is such an insane combo. Probably one of my favorite combos actually at the moment. There's a few other ones as well, but that's pretty high up there. Maybe I should start using Wardbreaker with a different dragon or something. That or bring the Florine version of it back out. That was actually surprisingly decent. Or the Florian. I keep calling her Florine. But her name is Florian. Name fails, but oh well. We'll go and try a Glitter Claw here. Nope, we don't have it. Never mind. Well, we'll go move that over then. And what else do we have? We'll go and... do we even need that? What do we do here? Well, we're up against Firebomb. Or they're not even Firebombs, they're Bomb Bots. I guess we just go for that. It's not like we need to do anything too over the top here. Though it still can't even find its mana. There we go. Pick the skull, throw that down, get alignment, get even more of it down. Well, we somehow got a map, but not an extra turn. That's always weird when that happens. There we go. Finally got the Glitter Claw. And now we just throw the explosion down, and we're good to go. Get a double poke. And dead. When does the current event end? It ends on 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday. That's also when the day resets every single time. Is at 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or whatever your equivalent is. You can actually check by going into anything that has a timer on it. Like, for example, in Guild Wars, the reset every single day is 15 hours and 14 minutes from now is the reset time every single day. And on Monday is when it resets the entire week for the event week, whatever it might be. Yeah, that's when it does it. And there's several timers within the game that indicate it as well. Actually, the exact timer, I believe, is actually on this. Yeah, there it is. The event switches in 2 days, 15 hours, and 14 minutes. It says it right there. Event ends in that much time. And of course, the daily resets in the rest of that. The 15 hours and 14 minutes is when the daily reset. Daily reset changes Guild Wars, it changes dungeons, and it gives a few other rewards like the daily bonus and some other random stuff. It's mainly dungeons and Guild Wars are the two most important things at the moment that switches on a daily basis. Good morning, Malfestro. Welcome. Yeah, like for example, with the new kingdom that should be coming this next Friday, apparently, if it does indeed come. This Friday, it would be at the 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is the 15 hours and 14 minutes from now time. We'll go move that. That gives us the cast, so we'll go use it. Get that down. And not enough mana to go all the way to full, but we can just take that and get very close. One more will do it, so we'll go take that. Of course, it doesn't surge, but we do get it from Cascade. We'll take that. Oh, should have taken the yellow first. Could have gotten 2 extra turns out of that, but it will. It's not going to make too big a difference against what we're currently up against. Oh, I should have brought out the stun. We could have done a 1-loop stun and just killed it out that way. Okay, do I even throw that down? We don't actually gain an extra turn off of her if they revive. It's a weird bug slash mechanic. Probably a bug, but we don't actually know for sure, I don't believe. But if we were to go and kill one of these... Oh, actually it will work now because that one will die. But if we were to use it normally where none would actually die, it would skip her turn. Like for example, if only this thing was the thing that revived, it would skip the turn. I'll go throw that down. Get our explosion. Wait, did we just kill it without it reviving? Hold up. There might be a different bug on top of the bug. What? Okay, that was strange. Wait, did we seriously just do that? I think we did. Pretty sure we just did. That's odd. Okay, we'll go move that over. See if we can go get a Glitter Claw or something. Throw the World Breaker. Pretty sure we killed it and it didn't want to revive. Well, we did a different bug then. But if we find it again, it does have a really weird bug that it doesn't, well, apparently it has that one too now. But if you don't end up getting the kill, it'll end up doing that. Because if there's still something left in the slot, it won't actually give you the extra turn. And since he has a 100% chance to revive, it doesn't actually count as an extra turn. Is the kingdom coming out Friday? Would you hold your keys till Monday? Well, I would hold it all the way till next Friday. Is what I'm holding all my keys. But yeah, hold all your Monday keys for Friday, if that's what you're asking. Yes, definitely do that. Okay, we'll go through the other explosion. I don't need to throw her yet because there's just no point in doing so. Just gonna move that over. Get the ward breaker down. Oh, shit. I wasn't even paying attention to alignment. There's probably alignment somewheres. But we'll go throw ourselves. What do we need to do here? I guess we go for some Gorgolfa. Get that rolling. And yeah, we'll go for the Glitter Claw there. Get that down. Get a... Oh, we'll take the red. Get that. Throw the ward breaker into there and then get the double poke. Should be able to land that. He'll just take whatever. And move that over. Get the poke. Get the kill. Don't have a glitter. Oh, wait, we do have a Glitter Claw. And now we'll give it the full mana. And almost dead. Into one tap for the dead. And down it goes. Yeah, Tang should be coming out already. According to the spoiler threads. Could be moved, though. But they were going to do it for the Chinese New Year. And that's very soon. Let me see. I believe the threads still say it. And they did say Chinese New Year. And yep, February 16th. That is indeed next Friday. Also, I can't believe they still haven't added the Shocktopus. It was supposed to be added a month ago. And it's still not added into the game. Well, at least based on the spoiler thread. But even in the game, it's like grayed out. As if it like should be in the game, but isn't. They haven't even bothered changing it yet. Maybe they needed a client update for it or something. But then again, she was doing it on the current version during her stream, so they shouldn't need one. She was showing it like several weeks back. Back when it was like, oh, we're going to add this in soon. And then it's like, nope, no Shocktopus for you. It was the, if any of you are wondering like why it kind of matters that one a little bit more, it's the community made troop, the Shocktopus. It was voted upon by the community on the forum. It went through several like arrays of polls, and that's basically the result of what ended up coming out based on what the community wanted and requested for. Okay, we'll go and throw it out in that. It'll take a poke. We don't have anything within kill range, so we'll throw that down again. And get the ward breaker down. He's going to get a big hit, but it's not actually going to kill anything. Oh, but he's going to get a revive. Is that enough damage? No, it is not. So I need this into an extra turn would be great. That is not an extra turn. We'll go get a kill. At least he's dead now. I can't believe they added this strip. It's so ridiculously weak. Dispel an enemy. Deal damage to them. Boosted by enemy beasts. I guess it's good against some beasts because there are quite a bit of barriers on the beasts, but it doesn't do nearly enough damage to ever be useful. Okay, we'll go throw that down just for the extra damage poke, and that's dead. Off the explosion, and down it goes. Good morning, Anthony! Welcome! Also, hello, RapPF! Let's see. You've been hearing Shocktopus is about to come out every week for over a month. It what? Have you been hearing Shocktopus is about to come out every week for over a month? Interesting. So basically 4 copies of it then for free. Well, that'd be interesting if they did it that way. Though the first one would be the only one that would really matter. I don't think you'd ever need more than one in a team. And that amount wouldn't be enough to actually ascend it though. So I don't know how useful that would actually end up being, but... what do we do about a Queen Mab? Let's see. I don't want to use Orpheus to cleanse. Or, you know what? Actually, we can. Where's the, actually, I'm looking right at it. That one. I want to get the Alchemist Hellcat loop against this one. We'll go into this. Go grab the purple. I think I use Ward Breaker a bit too much these days. It's mainly just because of how much damage he does relative to the other options. It's not too over the top, but it is pretty high up there. Particularly if he keeps getting magic. And with how good he can loop. Well, actually, he doesn't loop particularly well, but he normally gets it. We'll go throw an Alchemist here. I need to take this in a way that he does not get a skull, so we'll do that. Of course, he still gets one. Let's do the best possible option for him not to get a skull. Still gets a skull. And there it goes again. Rip. Okay. Plan B. I guess get his mana back up again. There really isn't a plan B. We'll just go and do it all again. We'll take the red. Oh no, that gives him a skull. So does the brown. We can't take his mana without giving him a skull. Actually, we can't take a move without giving him a skull. Those are the only 2 moves on the board. Really? Okay, well, we'll take that then. There we go. Oh, I didn't search though. Oh, and he already has Scion again. Really? Take the yellow. And if we could just find one more, that'd be great, though. Shuffle on the board's about to happen, and he's about to get a skull poke, though this time around is just going to kill it, which at this point is almost good. And now we can finally get it going again. So, let's see, what do we have around? We'll go and throw, I guess we do it on blue, don't really have much of another option. So we'll do that, get the World Breaker, go from there. How come, you can only craft 1 Xenos? Is the only troop in the game you can't get more than 1 of? No, you can craft multiple of them. There's nothing against crafting multiple. We can go craft another one right now if we wanted to, though I wouldn't because it would be a waste. Maybe it's a bug on console or something. But no, on PC and mobile you're able to get more. Though I never actually clicked to try. But yeah, you should be able to get more than 1. Though there's no need to ever have more than 1. There's barely even a need to have 1. But yeah, oh wait, that's not how you go there, but that's also not how you go there. Games, dungeon, that is also not how you go there, I'll get it right eventually. There we go, Soulforge, troops. But yeah, you can craft multiple or more if you wanted to. You can even see that 2 can be crafted right there. I'm obviously not going to craft it because that'd be a ridiculous waste of resources. But yeah, you can craft more than 1 just by clicking that button, which I'm not going to click. Actually, no, it does work. There we go. Yeah, you can click it. Just don't actually click it. But, yeah, you can make more than them. I assume. I've never actually tried clicking that button, nor would I ever try clicking that button, because I would waste so much resources. But yeah, you should be able to do it. Don't do it, though. That'd be super waste. Xenos is really bad, and I'm surprised they haven't buffed them yet. Maybe the next patch, but I highly doubt that's on their mind to buff Xenos. But they're doing some things with Soulforge next patch, so maybe, just maybe, he will get buffed. But I highly doubt it. He really does need one, though. It's really weird. Out of every troop in the game that has a multi-summon, he is the only one of them that doesn't have a 100% chance of doing the multi-summon. He's a mythic that has a less effective summon than all the other summons that do it. It's really weird. It's because he was the first multi-summon. Or wait, or was he? No, actually, King Guild Wars was, or what is his name? Sir Guild Wars. Sir Gawain. So yeah, that's not even true. So yeah, I don't know what they were thinking with his ability. They do try making mythics a little bit towards the weaker side and then buffing them later. But they haven't done that yet with Xenos. And several other ones as well. They like to make them underpowered instead of overpowered initially, and then rebalance them later if they need. Because it's much easier to do that than to try nerfing it later if it becomes too big. That's a lot harder to do. Why board? Why Scion? We'll go take the skull. We'll go grab that. We could easily lose this though. Okay, we'll let him skull poke us. It's just gonna have to happen. And should have alignment somewhere in all that mess. So we'll throw it out on greens. We'll get that. Gets us to the World Breaker and should be clear from here. So we'll go grab that. Get a World Breaker down. Oh, but before I do, let me take the yellows. Take the purples as well. And now we have a Hellcat to throw into it. As long as he doesn't get a skull here, should be fine. Well, that's not good. But you go throw this down. So I don't know why I'm still running this team. I just did it against that one for stats effect reasons. And now I'm just like spamming it against everything. Which is not a good idea. Orpheus is not good against everything, only against mass stats effect. That's the main thing it gets used for. And that's match. Or actually, you know what? It probably is off the damage right there. Down it goes. Hello, Sean! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Question. After Shatang takes the last cloudy place, let's see, on the map, where will future kingdoms be? They do not know yet, I don't believe. They do have some kind of plan for that, like some kind of map expansion or an underground area or a different area or something, or dungeon or who knows, I don't know. They have some kind of plan for it. But yeah, this map has been the same since day one, the layout for it, as well as all the cloudy areas. And yeah, This was the max amount of kingdoms they were ever anticipating to add to the game. Actually, the current amount of kingdoms right now is the exact amount of kingdoms they were ever planning on adding. It is 31 kingdoms. They actually added an additional one of Merlantis that's out in the middle of nowhere. If you're wondering why Merlantis is out in the middle of nowhere, it's because that spot actually wasn't ever designated for a kingdom. It just is put there because space, no space. But yes, starting next kingdom, there is no more room left. This game was planned once this kingdom basically came out that once 31 kingdoms, there was only enough room for that many that there would be no more kingdoms, but they actually are going to still be releasing some. They haven't exactly explained what their plan is for expanding out the map or what on earth they're doing with it, but yes, they did say that they are going to continue. They're not going to stop after this kingdom comes out. It will keep continuing every single few months, getting a new kingdom. In this case, every 2 weeks it feels like, because we just got one last week, and we're already getting another one. But yeah, they do intend to keep releasing kingdoms into the near future, or basically forever. Challenge 3 random glory chest troops and Xenos. That sounds ridiculously horrible, but we'll give it a shot. Actually, anything with Xenos sounds ridiculously horrible. The only thing that's somewhat interesting with it is like in a reality team, because they do have a little bit of synergy with each other. My glass is so dirty already. I just cleaned them this morning, like 2 hours ago. Hello, Jonas. Welcome. Oh yeah, in Europe, you're basically only going to be able to catch us on Fridays and Saturdays when we do the morning streams. Those are about the only 2 days when it would be really easy to catch us if you're in the Europe time zone. But yeah, we stream every Friday and Saturday around this time, from 10 a.m. to about 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, around that general ballpark of time. Okay, we'll go and throw a... Do we even need a Glitter Claw here? I'll move that over. And what else do we need? I guess we get a World Breaker in there. And just kind of go from there. So we'll get that in there. See if we can get the poke. Hopefully get an extra turn or something. Exactly so. So we'll go move that. Get the blades down. Get the double kill. Get the poke. World Breaker dead. Don't revive. Good. Let's see. Good morning, Comp. Welcome. It's nice to. Oh, never mind. I already answered that or read that. Let me go do the challenge. Fail. But let me go and do that. Let's see. Oh, you're looking for a good dungeon team. What would you suggest? You're level 131. The normal one I normally run on my lower level account isn't actually that obtainable because it requires a Tesla. I run double Dwarven Geek Valkyrie Tesla. I know early on in the game, while it doesn't necessarily win out all of dungeons, you can clear through the first 2 dungeons normally with double Rock Spirit, Deep Borer, and Ranger. Ends up working for that. The other option that you have is to basically build a full Disable team. So that team would be composed of something along the lines of this. So we would need to get the Occatrist in there, get something like a Dragonian Monk, get something like a, what was the other Disable that we need? I guess a Murder Lion, and then have one other utility troop, just for damage or for denial, and just basically win ridiculously slow. I'll eventually type the right one. There we go, Merlion. And then I guess for a green-purple, we would want to get... what do we even have for green-purple options? Low level. That's not Spirit Fox, because that would contradict the other stuff we have. Boar Rider, because we keep getting pokes. So something along the lines of this would end up being okay. And basically just use it for pure board control. It'd be ridiculously slow, but it would end up winning. Doesn't matter how slow you go, it just matters that you win. That's the main thing of the dungeons. Assuming that you have the yellow trait on him, you would just go double brown banner, but assuming that you didn't, we could just go brown yellow and just go from there. And I can go test this in the PvP team real quick. It might fail. The whole point of this team is basically to, let me see, what are we up against? We'll give it a shot, though there's a high possibility this could fail miserably against something like that. But basically the whole purpose of this team is to go very slow and keep disabling and getting barrier and protections for yourself, and slowly but surely chipping down the opposing team. And it's all low rarity stuff. The Cockatrice is a rare, the Monk is a ultra rare, rare, and an ultra rare. The ultra rares can sometimes be a little bit elusive initially, but you'll get them in pretty quickly for the most part. But basically just get any disable up that we can, start working them down, and go from there. So right here we'll want to go and deny that out. That also gives an Entangle on it. Ideally that would give us full mana. We'll want to make sure we do it on him soon. For now we'll just go and... Actually we could do it now if we wanted to. Ideally I'd want to get Merline mana here. It doesn't look like we'll be able to though. So... I guess we just take the yellow, sure. So we'll do that. It denies one of my brown, but it does give us more brown potential there. We'll go grab ourselves some barriers here, just to protect ourselves. I don't want to do it in a way that gives him that skull, so we'll do it, I guess, right over here. You know what? Yeah, we do it right over here. I don't think there's another angle that gets it pretty well. We have the 3, but I don't want to give him the skull. Oh, never mind. I give him the other skull. Well, it looks like we still give him a skull after all. But now we can go through a Merline somewhere to make sure that they don't get any manas on particular troops. And basically just keep looping this indefinitely as we need. So we'll just go throw that down. And we'll go get the Drain on him since he has all that mana on him. It still ended up missing, even with all the gem spawn. But we'll go and... but now that he's completely disabled, we'll go, I guess, get a... whenever we have the Entangle on first thought, we can also do 2 times skull damage, which is nice. I'm going to have to take that skull just because we're getting pretty low on HP on him. The way around that is to keep entangling the first slot, but if their first slot doesn't have a high mana, that doesn't normally work. Yeah, it's really slow, but it does win against most things, and it's relatively cheap. And you can run it through most of dungeons. Because with dungeons, it doesn't matter how slow it is, it just matters if you win. Yeah, there is a good possibility we could lose to him just because he does have a lot of disable, but hopefully we'll get through on this one. It's not really something you would use this late in the game, but it does work for dungeon purposes. I've done it a couple times on my other account. Not excessively, but it gets the job done. Given that we have 0 attack on it, I think I'm just going to retreat at this point due to the amount of time it would actually take us to win this battle. But you kind of get the point of how to use it. Deep Bore, triple Rockworm. If you get really lucky, that would work, though that would take a lot of damage depending on how much damage your Rockworm does. That's a really big classic, though. I could try throwing against something like that, but yeah, that's like going all the way back. Back when Rockworm was at one point, Rockworm when the game first launched was like the most powerful thing in the game. It was kind of funny. Then it got nerfed to basically what it is now, but it was still used in this team because it works nice. This time around, there's a couple of ways that you can do the banner. I believe I'm just gonna go double brown. Normally I try to avoid using double brown on this team, but we'll go for it. And the main reason is the AI likes to take it quite a bit more when you go the banner like that. It's going to keep denying out our brown every second it gets, or every chance it gets to do so. That was supposed to get full mana, but unfortunately it didn't surge, but luckily we could just do that. And there's only 5 browns. I'm not sure if we're really worth going for the Deep Borer here, so what I'm actually going to do is throw a Rockworm that's obviously going to miss. But in doing so, we will be able to set up our next turn to get our extra turn, and now just triple Rockworm until we win, and just keep poking until we win. So just keep spamming. Yeah, that's pretty much Rockworm team in a nutshell. If he even lets us win. There's a good chance we could still lose. We'll just keep spamming. Get that down. Get that down. And just keep doing that. And hope that they don't have anything good that uses brown. Like a famine. I don't think anything in Guild Wars runs famine, so I mean in dungeons. Yep, come on, cast. Yep, come on, cast. There we go. I remember when I used to use this as my main team. Like, way back. Actually, you know what used to be really amazingly good? I need to go do that real quick. I haven't used it in such a really long time. Let me take this revenge battle first. But it's this team right here. This team at one point, and then at another point, became really good. The first time it was initially good was when the game first released. The other time it was pretty good was when bonuses for troop typings were added to the game. because it ended up gaining 2 additional armor for having 2 white helm, if I'm not mistaken. Why doesn't it tell us what it does? Bonuses, yeah, 2 armor is what it ends up giving. But yeah, this team right here. With a, oh yeah, and traits helped it quite a bit too, because you could just set to a double yellow. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, there's a really good banner we can set for it. Does it minus the right color though? No, it doesn't. It minuses blue, which I wouldn't want to do. So I guess we just go with standard double yellow, because there's not another double yellow that does it correctly. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where's double yellow? Oh, white helm, duh. It's all the way to the right. There we go. And 1 single yellow surge will get it to full mana. Let's not do it against that, though. Let me go get the glory farming troop, or team, for the week. So we'll go grab this. Okay. What do we have? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter much, because we just auto-win against what we're up against. So just let him do whatever. Basically, just end my turn as quickly as possible without giving it a skull, and we'll be fine. As long as it doesn't gain a skull or an extra turn, that's all we have to do. And it'll just take itself out. And there we go. Down it goes. Oops. Come on. Do your turn. And down it goes. Okay. Now that we got that free resources, look at how quickly that goes. Imagine if every single person was using that team. We'd gain so much resources for free, doing almost nothing. Okay. What was I about to go do? Well, I can't do it against that one. Let's go do it against all goblins. We were gonna go do the, Wait, what was I gonna go mess with? Now I just completely forgot. Oh yeah, I remember now. We were gonna do the paladin one. All the classics. Gotta try it. Did you give Gob Trumpers a try? Yes, Gob Trumpers are extremely good against these. We tried it in dungeons, I mean in Guild Wars once. Well, we tried it many times in PvP already before, even before ever doing it in Guild Wars. I was just trying to see what it would score in Guild Wars. But no, we haven't really gotten a chance to really test it extensively in Guild Wars yet, still. Okay, so, yeah, we get really big hits with these. In the past, it used to be able to one-shot. These days, it doesn't really get used at all, for the reason that it doesn't one-shot. So if we try poking something right now, it's going to be kind of pointless. So we'll go do that. It doesn't one-shot, so anything that doesn't one-shot that takes that much setup isn't really worth it. But yeah, back in the day, that used to be able to one-shot everything in the entire game. And you would just run through the entire enemy team by one-shotting them one by one, as you needed. Unfortunately, that's not possible anymore, at least not this late in the game, relative to current ratios of HP to armor. Okay, we'll go and get ourselves a yellow there, get the full mana, get him killed before he gets a summon, and double check the board, get that killed, and there we go. Also, there was a random week that we ended up soloing an entire dragon team using only paladin. That was pretty funny as well. Okay, now that he got damaged, one nice thing that we could do, well, not really nice, but he's kind of disabled now that he is damaged, but what we can do is just get the mana behind him and basically just use him as a tank now. So we'll go throw that down, and there we go. So we'll go throw that at it. And why does Reinforce keep triggering if it doesn't have any damage on it? I thought that only triggers if they have damage. It's not actually doing anything, but it keeps triggering as if it is. That's weird. Yeah, it keeps doing that even though it's doing nothing. Okay, we'll go try for a yellow here. Didn't get it. Oh, he stole it from me. Oh, we'll take the skull, I guess. It's not a dragon, so we don't get 2 times damage. Yeah, this team at one point was like the team I was using, as well as quite a few people out there. Not anymore though, it's pretty dead content these days. Oh, there's also another pretty funny one that actually does still work. Oh, can you not gain 1 billion HP? Wow. Has a lot of HP right now. It doesn't even have magic. Did it seriously just hit HP every time, apparently? Or something like that happens. Well, we'll go throw the paladin initially right here. I guess we could have waited for the other one, but we'll go poke that. Take our mana from there. Extra turn, skull, and that's dead as long as it doesn't do anything, and down it goes. Does your guild use Discord? Oh, never mind. That question wasn't to me. Also, hello, Nicholas. Welcome. But yeah, my guild kind of does and kind of doesn't. Because everyone doesn't want to, I don't really, like, bother with the Discord thing. I also very rarely even go on Discord myself. Very, very rarely would I. Unless I'm specifically like talking to someone who wishes to talk there. That's about the only reason I ever go to Discord. Is if they won't use any other messaging place. Let's see. Well, we'll go take a... Oh, what do we even need here? I guess we go straight into Apothecary. I don't even know why I switched into this one, but I figured why not. This is the untraded Guard's Avatar team. Guard's Avatar is still one of my favorite mythics in the game, even though I don't use it too much these days. Still very potent, still gets the job done very well. We just deny this out, spam it on blue, and boom, we won. And, well, we have Guard's Avatar up now. Not what I want to go for yet, though. So we'll go do that. Oh, okay, maybe we do want to go for him. I need to make sure that Famine doesn't go crazy. Okay, never mind. I do need to throw the safety one out just to get it silenced. I was hoping I wouldn't need to do that yet, but yeah, we're going to need to. Definitely need to. So we'll go move that over, do this into blue, and should be able to get rolling now. Yep, we got a cleanse. Luckily it wasn't on Famine. See if we have any apothecaries here. Should. Hopefully. Or not. We have it on blue, which is the color we do not want to actually deny out with this team. That is our most important color. And now he has a Famine. Okay, well now we might want to go deny out that blue. Kind of don't have a choice. Yeah, if we want to go and do something, we have to deny out the blue. Problem with that is we don't have a follow-up even if we do that. Nope, still doing it. So we'll do that. Yeah, that leaves us with 0 follow-up whatsoever. All we did was deny out our own blue. So we'll go do that. He gets the Famine. And yeah, doesn't leave us with much. We also don't have enough skull damage to actually go get the kill if we wanted. So we can't do that either. I don't even know what the backup plan is at this point, actually. This team's supposed to hard counter Daemons too, which it does do. But yeah, I definitely should not have denied those blues there with no follow-up. That doesn't work. Was hoping we'd get some kind of cascade or something, but nope, not really. We need a brown now, but biggest issue here is he just got Famine. So now it's just going to reset everything once again. So I think the game plan here is just get Apothecary up at this point. So it'll deny us out there. That's was obviously going to happen. We'll let the skull go down. And now we need to go and get this thing rolling again. With that being said, we have nothing to do that with because we don't have either of the 2 colors we need. Still don't have either of the 2 colors we need. Nor can we even go for the Corvash. He's going to get the Amnesia too. And that would just be a trap. So we'll just take this one, let him take the skull. That gives us the blue surge, hopefully. Yes, there we go. Now we can deny out brown, and now we can finally get going. Wow, that took way too much setup. There we go. Tried it again and not fail. Once it gets going into a loop, it just auto wins, but yeah, it didn't really work out that time. Oh yeah, Xenos challenge, yes. 3 glory keys and one Xenos was the challenge. I shall go do it. I will not forget it this time. I knew there was something I was forgetting. I kept like going back. It's like, wait, there was something. There was something. Okay, almost feels like better to do it on green at this point, given how much more there is on the board. So we'll go do that. We get our mana. It does give him quite a bit too, but he might clear the board for us. He doesn't choose to do it yet, but we'll go deny out our own red, get our cleanse, get everything. Now we can go on to blues because we do want that to get looping, so we can get into everything else and just keep looping this until it misses. There we go, good. Keep going, keep going. Get a Apothecary somewhere. It looks like red. We're down again, and we just keep doing this until it reaches 1-shot range. Or until we miss. And we also don't even have enough mana. Normally he'd get enough mana by now. Actually surprised he doesn't have full. This is not too big a deal, but we'll have to just take the green there. I guess Apothecary. He just got poked some. So I guess we'll go and get another cast or 2. That doesn't actually fool us on mana, though. And we don't have a brown take, which is a little bit odd with how much brown we just created. So I guess we just take the blue, tried for the green, didn't get it. He just dies out, but we still have our Apothecary. We'll take our red here. And you know what? I should probably deny him, but we'll go through the Guard's Avatar first here. He takes out a pretty big chunk of our damage, but we'll still go through that down. I'll have a Corvash and be able to take out that. Still have to deal with the Infernus, but there's no way he's going to tear through everything at this point. Gonna get barrier there, not much I can do about that. Wow, he's getting so much damage down, but we'll go take that poke. Now he doesn't get any barrier, and now he just need to throw anything at it, and we win. Yeah, Infernus is quite insane. Its damage output. His damage output and his damage return. It doesn't seem like 5 explosions would really be that much, but no, it does a lot. It does quite a bit. Okay, that should be a skull poke. Nope, never mind, 1 off. Well, we'll just get 1 little bit of mana and then that'll kill it out then. Fine, we'll go with that, and down it goes. Okay, so let's go to the Xenos team now. Oops, come on, cast, go. And let's go cast that out. So 3 glory keys and Xenos. Let's go see what we can do with that. Let's see. Okay, so let's go get ourselves the 3 glory chests. Let's just open them one by one. Okay, this looks like we're gonna have bad luck today. Marsh Raptor looking bad. Okay. Apothecary. Does he even use brown? Marsh Raptor, Apothecary, and High Paladin. Oops, I almost clicked 50. Marsh Raptor, Apothecary, High Paladin. Marsh, Apothecary, High Paladin. And I don't even remember if he uses brown. Yes, he does. Okay, that's just, that kind of saved us there. Does that actually cover every color? I think it does. Surprisingly. That has a decent base attack. We move up there. Oh, but then that blocks out Apothecary, all Apothecary mana. We need that so we can get Xenos going. And High Paladin needs to keep its armor so it does damage. I haven't used High Paladin since the day he came out, gosh. He's basically a weaker version of Paladin. As weird as that may seem. Paladin's already weak and... Well, actually you get double kill, which a Paladin can't do, but still, the amount of armor buffing you need for, you might as well just be using Guard's Avatar at that point. Yeah, so I guess that's our team. Is that actually every color? I believe it is. Let's see. Yes, that is indeed every color. So we'll throw this into a blue something banner. Maybe a blue-green or blue-yellow. Yeah, blue-green. Just go all in Apothecary to get feed it mana. And of course, the green initially will go in the Marsh Raptor, which is fine. Oh, wait. We already have a +1 blue. But this will be an extra +1 blue because it's going to die. I can guarantee you Marsh Raptor is going to die. So let's go throw this down. Not against that. What on earth is that team? That's a little bit more realistic. So we'll go throw it against this. I could throw it against the other one, but that would be a bit unrealistic. It's just Dust Devil spam. All it's going to do is keep shuffling us around everywhere. Okay. Well, let's see what we have here. I guess Skull immediately. Oh, yeah, we get Poison too. That's not particularly useful though. Actually, that could be bad if it was using a different hero class that actually benefited from being poisoned. And like I mentioned during the stats effect videos, there are... poison can be used as a positive stats effect, even though it's a negative stats effect. It's the only negative stats effect that can be used both ways, oddly enough. Okay, we'll let him skull us the other way. Actually, there is a troop that boost ratios off of your own death marks on your own team, which I guess kind of works that way. Also, we just lost already. He has Corvash. He gets so much drain so quickly. And he has Draculus now too, which you can just throw down at any point. Or not at any point, but you know. He's going to head into it. Oh, oops, I just gave him the greens. I saw that too. I saw that if we move the other one, that would go into 5 times green. Then I still move it by doing the Cascade into 5 times green fail. I saw it the other way, but didn't bother noticing that it also works that way. Alright, we'll go take the blue here. We'll might get 1 cast out of him. If that. Okay, we got 1 Apothecary. Go. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's conditioned on you getting a kill, too. So never mind, we're not even going to get it. Because we're not going to get a kill. We don't even get to summon. Because he's the only thing that has a multi-summon that doesn't automatically summon for whatever reason. And he can't even get full mana because it's so low. Yeah, this isn't going to work. Obviously. Anything with Xenos isn't going to work, but making a random team out of them doesn't really help much either. Yep, it's not going to win. Come on, 3 undeads that are useful. Okay. Maybe. We could possibly make this work. That's not necessarily useful, though. We wouldn't needed like a Draculus or something. He is undead. We actually do have a chance of summoning that with it. Biggest issue now, which is the other reason why Xenos is so bad as well. You end up blocking yourself because undeads basically use all the same colors that he uses, particularly brown and purple. So you're going to be denied on essentially every color. So you don't actually get to do anything. You just do it once. Even if you get to revive, you're just completely blocked for the rest of the battle with whatever you have in front of it. I don't even know what to aim for at this point. I guess Corvash. And then work on Valkyrie, and then work on Draculus if it's even killable by that point. Probably not. Okay. I deliberately skull distracted there. Ideally, we skull distract a billion times in a row, but no way we're going to be able to distract enough times. I can reduce his magic by 1. At this point, I think that might be useful, given that it reduces damage by 3 overall. So, you know what, we actually are going to go for it. We also have an extra turn chance on both the green and the purple on the top there, regardless of where we cast this. And, of course, we miss both of them. But he'll do that. I don't think there's any way we could ever hope to reduce his magic enough, though. So we'll go throw that down. Get even more life. Though, then again, maybe we will. We'll get that back up again. Again, we have the purple extra turn chance up at the top. Go move that. Didn't get it, though. We have enough to go kill it right here, so we will go take that. And there we go. We got another summon. The rest of the summons don't trigger because there's no room. You know what? We might have actually just pulled off solo Xenos. Amazing. Though we only get one more summon, and that's going to be off the Valkyrie there. Because we keep lowering his magic. There is a point where he's going to have such a low magic that he can't do anything. Also, we have enough to one-shot Valkyrie now. So we can start throwing that on, we can start throwing our white on, what's his name? On Draculus now. So he's going to get a Valkyrie. There's not a single thing I can do about that. So we'll go throw that on him. And just keep getting our magic reductions. How do I take this? I guess we do it off the top and try for the extra turn there. There's 2 different spots. The red, the blue, and the purple. So I guess that's 3 then. And we miss all 3 of them. Good job. There goes Draculus. Xenos gets 1 more cast. If we can get that off, that'd be great. I need to make sure I focus his manas. That's really important that we get 1 more Xenos off. Even if we take every single turn going into him, that's what I need to do. So now that he died, that's actually good because now we get brown manas. And now we're up to full, and now we can go for the kill right there. And we take that, get our HP, and we got a white. Unfortunately, he can't be death marked, but he can be frozen. So we can go do that if we want. And now we have 64 lifesteal. So now his lifesteal looks pitiful compared to ours. Because we can, even though, well, then again, he's actually stealing the exact amount of HP that I do. He gains 64 HP now, 16 to everything. Whereas we do 64 all to 1 target now. But yeah, even just doing that kind of comparison, Xenos has so much more. I mean, Draculus has so much more heal than Xenos. Xenos was supposed to be like a really high HP troop, but compared to Draculus, it's pretty pitiful. Okay, I have a white. We might be able to get a drain on it. I can go freeze it too. It's not particularly useful, but there we go. He's frozen though. How do I bother whiting him? We either get a drain or a lifesteal. Oh, we get the 3 mana drain. Probably should have waited till we had slightly more mana just in case it did drain like it did. Oh well, too late on that. We'll go and grab a skull distract. Actually, I'm going to deliberately let it die. Oh, never mind. Okay, there we go. Perfect. And now we go throw this down and steal its magic, get our life, and then there we go. It only has 10 life steal. And at this point, we actually won. We actually did win against it. Yeah, we managed to win somehow. That was a really strange battle. Saved by a triple summon undead. I'll go throw that down, get the poke, get our mana up. Take it however. As long as we get it up, doesn't really matter how. And throw a scope poke. The magic reduction again. His magic is quite pitiful at this point. So not really much of a worry there. Go grab the last of our mana. And it's only a matter of time before we chip it down. It's so much HP. But there we go. He has almost no magic now. And soon he will have 0. I will go take the skull. We now do more skull damage and he can even heal, so that's helpful some. We'll go throw that in there. And one more will do it? No, 69. I need 2 more casts. Wow, this is a long battle. But we will indeed come through. And there we go. We finally got to win with Xenos. All we need is 1 more cast, I believe. Yeah, 69 is how much damage he's up to. He doesn't gain any more magic when there's no more magic to steal, so he hasn't really been going anywheres. Oh no. He has enough HP to survive it now. Let me go get 1 white cast on it, I guess. Oh, I could have taken the skull there as well. Oh well. And do that. Get our summon. And oh wait, he has 1 HP. Oh, I wanted to kill him with the Xenos. Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to kill him with the... I guess we do it with a skull. I don't know. Did we go get his mana back up again? It's a lot of work just to kill him that way. Okay, I'm gonna do it. We came this far. We're gonna kill him with Xenos. Let's see. That'd be funny if he somehow wins now. It should be quite impossible. What do we even need? Take the Brown. And there we go. Please get double summon. There we go. Full team of undead. Oh, that worked out in the end. Kind of. Not really. Hey, we gained a level. That was worth gaining a level off of. Hello, good morning, Lorum. Welcome. Also, hello, Cutis, Umbreon. Welcome as well. Let's see. I don't know why they made Xenos so ridiculously weak. He's technically the most expensive troop in the game, yet is one of the worst mythics in the game as well. I'm not quite sure what they were thinking. I guess they were just assuming he'd be a bit better, but no, not even close. He would need a lot of reworking to make him even remotely viable in any situation. There really isn't anything that you would ever bother using him in that's actually worth using compared to something else. Okay, we're gonna go and just move that over. Get the Mercy in there. So we got that down. Take the yellow. Get a Gurgultha or something in there. See if we can get a Mercy follow-up. Looks like we'll have it. Get that down. Move that. Infernus. The power of overpowered Infernus. Oh, we can't get the damage because you just got barrier right in time. What timing? Perfect timing by the AI right there. Oh no, I actually got a kill. I was going to use that cast for an extra turn. Throw the Infernus in there. Queen Titania, I don't think we're going to get for free, but I'm still going to throw it. But you know what? I'm not. I'm going to go and get our mana back up and then throw it. There we go. And now we can throw it if we want to. So move that over. Double check Queen Titania. Oops, that's not it. No, we don't have it. But we could go throw it. So yeah, we will do that first. And then just Queen T and dead. Dawnbringer is better than Xenos. Oh yeah, definitely. By a mile and a half. Dawnbringer is much, much stronger than a Xenos. By a very large margin. Okay. What do we move here? Go grab that. Get the Gurgultha down. And what do we have as far as alignments and such? We can go into a... Well, we don't really have the Mercy or anything. We'll go for the Gurgultha, I guess. Take the Skull Poke. Do we have enough reds? No, we do not. So we'll go throw the cast down. Need to get a kill to get that red storm to help it out. Or else we're never really going to get enough reds. Go throw the Gurgultha down. 1 mana off. Good job. We'll go throw the Mercy in there. And he ruined it! Oh no, he didn't. Not completely. We could still throw it right there. And take that. Any other moves? Not really. Throw the Infernus. That'll finally get the kill we need to get our Storm. Though at this point, a little late. We kind of already won. So it's not too helpful at this point. I don't think that's enough damage either. Yes it is, because of reds. So we get that down. I still can't believe they gave her 6 times boost ratio like that. That is really strong. Or not 6 times, I mean 4 times. 6 times would be pretty overpowered. Yeah, it's only 4 times. Only, that's still ridiculously high. Do you have any suggestion on Kraken team without Queen Mab? Green Seer Giant Spider, assuming fully traded. You just green seer giant spider loop and then you just instantly win. Same thing that I run with Magnus. That's actually one of the very first teams I ever bothered really using green seer giant spider for. Also, you can use double giant spider and run it in Guild War Day as well, assuming you have 2 of them. Oh, this is a pretty bad board right now. Still a pretty bad board. Okay, I need to go and throw a Gorgotha here. Got our extra turn. Throw the Infernus, get the Mercy, go from there. So we'll do that. He'll do whatever. We can try for the Mercy, but it's not going to work out. Let's throw that down. Get the Gorgotha going. See if we can get a Mercy down. That should be Queen T. Actually, we don't even need it, but down it goes. But yeah, Kraken team without any, I'm gonna do that right now. Kraken without any, oh, it might be bad against Queen Mab. This is probably a really bad idea, but I'm gonna do it. Green Seer. Giant Spider. And double Kraken. And hopefully we do not give him anything, because if we do, we instantly lose. And Frozen Banner. We're probably gonna give him something immediately. We'll go into it and see. Once this team starts draining, it just wins. Okay, so nothing that can immediately freeze us yet, so that's good. Take it that way. Nice. Okay, I need this to hit on something that we don't actually need. Red, kind of. Problem is it's not an extra turn. We can do it on blue, but the issue with that is we kind of need blue. I guess we do it on red, get our green seer on... Well, we kind of need that for green seer. You know what? We'll do it on blue. Because now we can do this on red. And should be able to get it rolling now. And can we not throw this on purple or something? Or brown? That's unfortunate. And there's no point in throwing Kraken at the moment. So we already lost our loop. That didn't take long. We just started it. Okay. Well, yeah, we don't have... Oh, wait. Brown. What am I saying? We do have it. And... I don't need to go and completely lower down the board yet. So I'll move that. Get as many extra turns as possible. Just keep stacking damage. And we're not in kill range yet either. So I guess we still keep going for the loop. So anything that can extra turn us would be great. So we'll go for that. Grab that out. Probably on red next turn. So we'll go do that. Keep getting 6 damage every single time. Double check for anything else. Move that over. Take anything that we could possibly get. Looks like brown right now. So we'll go for that. Purple can do... Well, first move that over. Looks like we could do red. And yeah, it's pretty much the team in a nutshell. And do we have another one? I don't want to get rid of that. So do we have it on purple right now? Yes, we do. So I am going to condense our purples now, finally. And now we just win. And there we go. Oh, we're entangled. Fail. Whoops. Well, I guess we'll just kill it out with extra turn. We already did everything with extra turns pretty much. Might as well do the final blow with it too. And down it goes. We didn't even need to cast Kraken. You just use it for the trait. You can cast them if you want, but it does risk missing, of course. But it does speed up the battle if you do actually cast them. But yeah, that's pretty much the team. And you just infinitely loop that. Sometimes it doesn't loop as well, as long as you're paying attention to the board and just make sure constantly that you have a follow-up that normally works out. There are some boards that just don't ever work, though, unfortunately. Oh yeah, this was that weird team with Flurry in that. Actually, it was pretty amazing. Though it would be really bad if it got frozen. Wait, he doesn't have freeze, though. He's not using the Queen Mab version of it. But yeah, pretty much that is what I do with it. It's what my other account has as well. Actually, I don't know if it has the Green Seer yet. I know it has Giant Spider. It recently got. I need to go double check that because we do have triple Kraken on my opposing, or not my opposing team, on my other account. Of course, you would only actually need 2 Krakens, not 3, to actually do that. But yeah, it is pretty funny. If you were a troop in this game, mainly because of how good it is at gaining mana while also providing tank. Because it's basically you can just ignore skulls completely when using it on your team. You don't even need to worry about them as a thing. because you have such a resistance to them that you're never really going to die to them, or at least not easily. So we're going to take the yellow here. It finally gives us our mana. A little late though, we're kind of already dead. He didn't even get mana looping really, and we're already almost there. We can still easily win though, even though this is looking pretty bad right now. But this team can easily rebound. Not too big of an issue. Once we get it going, like some teams out there, it pretty much just auto wins. Good. Let's see. Do we need another drain? I guess we can go for it. It'll give him full mana. Oh, I should double check for alignment. We didn't actually have it though, so it works out. Again, we don't have alignment, so no need to go for it. Let's move that. Take our skill poke, throw this down, try for alignment if we get it. And nope, no alignment, but it's not really going to matter at this point too much. We just take a green, and it's match, or almost match. And that's match. There we go. That was a really shaky battle, but it won. What on earth is that team? Corvash, Double Kraken, and the Octopus. What even is that combo? I don't know what he's trying to go for with that at all. That one I do not understand. We do not have a brown follow-up. I guess we could try for one. I might as well just take the yellow at this point. Or that. That works too. We'll go take the skull poke. He'll take that. We'll take yellow, and we'll be good to go from there. And now we can just Gorgoltha and stuff. So we'll move the red over. Get the Gorgoltha down. You actually got 4 Magnuses off your 86 event keys. That is very lucky. Congratulations. I wish I had that many. Actually, that's only one additional one, but I wish I would have gotten it in that few resources. We spent way too much on one day trying to get him, that is for sure. Kept getting Scions instead. I definitely advise getting at least one copy of him, though, if anyone hasn't gotten it yet. He is pretty nice. I'm not sure if there's anything coming up in the near future that you would need event keys for. I guess since Shutang Kingdom's coming out soon, the Shutang event would be right after. So not next week, but the following week, you might need event keys for the new Kingdom stuff. Not sure if there's any good legend or anything in it, though. We don't really know much information of the actual troops if it does indeed come out next Friday. Also, keep in mind, it might not actually come out 1 week from now. The Spore of the Threads and a few other things are mentioning it, but I haven't heard a actual confirmation yet, unless any of you might have heard of it. But I haven't seen a confirmation yet guaranteeing that it is indeed coming next Friday. But it probably is, because Chinese New Year and everything. And that's kind of the whole theme of the kingdom is Chinese. It's coming in with Chinese integration as well. I don't know what team I'm even looking for right now. I'm just like scrolling through a bunch of random ones. You know what? I haven't used 4 times dragons in a while. The 4 times red one. This is what I would run for Guild War Day, if it wasn't for the fact I keep messing around with other Guild War Day teams instead. But it works out nicely. Biggest issue is what happens if Dragon Soul dies. Then you pretty much just auto lose. Also, it's not really made for PvP, even though that's exactly what we're doing right now. Mainly because I just wanted to mess around with it. But we'll go take the purple to get a red if he doesn't deny it. He just froze us some. We'll go throw the Dragon Soul down. And what do we need here? Well, I guess we let a skull poke. Oh, not like that though. It was supposed to be a skull distract, not like that. Oh, this could be really bad. Luckily, that still has mana shield until next patch. We'll go just throw the Dragon Soul down. Hopefully it lives. I need it to live. Okay, we'll throw that down again just to remove all the barriers and to gain us some mana. So it'll just poke us. We'll get a Dawnbringer down. 1 turn too late though. And if this was Guild Wars, we would lose some points because of that. And it's pretty much match. Anything we poke it with, we'll kill. Problem is we need to actually poke it with something. If this was actual Guild Wars, that'd be kind of bad. Losing 2 troops like that. But there we go. It's not, so it doesn't matter in this case. And lately I've been not using it for reasons like that. It doesn't actually have a summon or a way to rebound once Dragon Soul goes down. And once Dragon Soul goes down, you're kind of out of luck. Well, you can always, if you only ever need 1 troop from a event key drop pool that isn't the one that most recently got added, one way that you can do is just wait till it comes around in Soulforge. if you don't mind spending the 800 diamonds for it that way. Okay. We'll go and probably deny out the green there. I mean, the yellow to green. So we'll go do that. Take the red right there. Deny that in. Try getting a giant spider in here. Do we have it? I don't think we do. No? No. Yeah, we don't go for it. He doesn't have freeze, but he's about to clear the board. So you know what? Because of that, let's just go do that and throw double Magnus. And then by the time we can do something, he would have cleared the board. So we'll go do that. We'll do it again, and he should clear the board next turn if he doesn't take the skull. And if he does, we can just take blue. So he'll do that, which is exactly what we needed. If he does it again, that would actually be great. Okay, that works too, giving us more greens. That works. We'll go deny out the blue then. And with that over, that gives us giant spider. That gives us brown convert. I'd even double check it fail. Luckily it is there. That gives us red converts. And that gives us the win. So let's just end our turn somehow. There we go. And now we just double cast it. Oops. Now we double cast it. Yep, looks good. Oops, now we double cast it. Eventually we will have a clear board. Now we'll double cast it. Can we finally do it now? Yes, go. There, throw that down. And now throw it again. And down it goes. Does anyone actually still play the Great Maul? Yes, I still play it occasionally. It's not really that common. You're not going to see it on Defend, really. I've tried it a couple times and it doesn't really work out for Defend. AI uses it horribly. It will just hit like the thing with Impervious. But yeah, I still have it set up, I believe. Oh, do I not have the team set up? No, I don't have it set up at the moment, but it's a pretty straightforward team. It's the one, it's the very first team that basically arose when Inferno King first came into the game. It was, this team. Great Maul. It's one of the few Skull Spam teams I still use on occasion that isn't completely useless. Great Maul. Biggest issue with it is it normally has alignment issues because every single thing on this team, with the exception of Shegra, is really dependent on having specific alignments that don't always occur. And you just throw this with double yellow. I know I showed this team a lot, but it is like kind of the team to use with Great Maul. Because it gets the quickest possible Great Maul into then really heavy Skull Spam. Which works out nicely. So go take that immediately. A lot of extra turn. Throw it a Mercy there, get our mana. Anything we could do to get more mana on it is very needed this early in the game. Basically just rush it right into a Devour. And we weren't able to first turn it, but it does look like we can second turn Devour. Get rid of something that's going to be annoying, like him. Actually, if he had his trait, we'd gain an additional 20 HP off of that too. But we'll go move that over. Do we throw Inferno King here? I don't really need it. I guess we will. It gives us guarantee alignment. Plus it gets a Skull Poke. And we'll throw the Shegra. And yeah, it's pretty much match. And that's basically what a Great Maul team looks like. Or at least this Great Maul team. Yeah, it can win really quick when it works. Problem is, it doesn't always work. It works like half the time. Maybe even less than half the time. It doesn't work enough that I find it the need to not use it most of the time. But yeah, it is probably, if you're going to use a Skull Spam team, it's one of the strongest I'm aware of, other than like various Akima teams. Okay. Mercy. Do we have alignment? Yes, we do. So we'll throw that down. Take the yellow to the brown. Get that down. Devour that. See if we can get Inferno King here. I believe we do not have alignment. I don't know how we're even going to get it. I guess I throw Shegra. So we'll move that over. And now we throw Shegra down if we don't have alignment still, and we don't. And now we just need to kill his team basically twice. Okay, we don't have Mercy. Oh, we can go Purple Surge if we can get it. Yep. Oh, wait, that's not enough mana. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Okay, we'll go move that over. Now we have everything. See which ones we have alignment on, if either. Well, we definitely have Shegra, and we have Inferno King, so throw Inferno King first. Get our kill. Clear it out. And now we just need to kill this one twice. Put that over. Get the Inferno King. And a smash. There we go. That's pretty much what the team looks like. It's one of the few teams I would actually still run Great Maul in. We can't devour Plague, but we can still like go for Dawnbringer. One slight issue this other also has, but Inferno King somewhat helps with that, is Barrier does have protection against a Devour. So if we try devouring something that has Barrier on it, the Barrier will get removed, but it doesn't actually devour it. Luckily, he doesn't have any barriers up yet, though, so we can just go for it and just do that. And then throw an Inferno King down. And then throw a Shegra down. And then hopefully another Inferno King if we actually had an alignment. I don't think we have it. I'm still going to throw it, though. There we go. Nice extra turn. No Mercy, but we can go throw a Skull down. Oh, and an extra turn off it. Nice. And another Inferno King. Do we have alignment? Oh, never mind. What am I doing? We can just Skull Poke it. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, this is about the one main use I would really use a Great Maul for. Out of this context, there are still some teams, but there aren't too many. There are a very scarce amount of teams that actually get used with it. Gorgulfa is definitely a lot more useful to have as a utility troop. I probably should have killed the Queen Mab. I was thinking about it. I didn't end up going for it, though. If he somehow doesn't take the Skull for whatever reason, we'll still have alignment. The problem is there's a good chance that he will take the Skull. Yeah, he does. Oh, we still have it. Plus, we have it on red as well. So we'll go to that. There's supposed to be enough mana for Shegra. Unfortunately, it's not. Still not enough mana for Shegra. There we go, and that's match. Wow, we're getting really good cycles this time around. It does do bad sometimes. It doesn't always do as good as what we're doing right now. What's funny is Skull Spam is so underused right now that a lot of people aren't running counters to it. So we're kind of just tearing through a good majority of these because they're not really running any kind of counter to what we're using, which is kind of funny. Skull Spam has fallen off so much that you can now actually run through a couple Skull Spam teams. Yeah, we'll throw that down. Which one's a bigger threat? I guess Lady or Nereal. Bigger than the green slime. Alright, we'll throw a Shegra in here. There's a chance that it might miss. I'm still gonna go for it though. Oh, the pure miss. We didn't even get a poke. Okay. It's moments like that when it starts going really downhill. I don't even have a yellow I can take. Oh yeah, I can take it right over there. I don't have alignment though, unfortunately. Oh yeah, we do. That is also a lie. We're gonna take that. Grab that. What else do we need? Guess I can try for a Scroll Poke. I'm better off just go for a Mercy though. So we'll do that. We can get like a double pair or something, but not really that worth it. Trying to go for the Mercies there. We'll just stick the red up, and that'll give us the Mercy alignment for the following turn, which we can use for a heal to make sure it never dies. And then throw a Skull Poke. Inferno King or Shegra. Looks like Shegra and then dead. And if it wasn't, we had Inferno King. Yeah, Maul is a lot of fun. It's the only troop in the game with 100% Devour, which can come in handy if there's one really big objective you need to kill on the opposing team that doesn't have immune to Devour. So throw that in there. Get a Mercy going. Take the blue down. Do we have another Mercy cast? No, not really. We'll just go do that into a full Great Maul. So move that down. He'll poke. We'll devour, I guess, KrissTigger in this case. Double check for anything. We do have Mercy, so we'll go for it. Go get it up. That gives it full mana. And we don't have alignment, so move that over. Still no alignment. Oh, yes, we do. Never mind. Go grab that. Get our mana. Throw Shegra. Get her mana right back up, throw it again. Get her mana right back up, throw it again. Wow, we're getting really lucky with it. It's normally not this amazingly good. It can be this good, as you can see, but very rarely does it this consistently keep getting battles like this. But there's a lot more opportunity for it, because not as many people run like Urgoltha First Law and other annoying stuff. But it could be bad if we got like Entangled or something. We do have Mercy, but sometimes you could still keep the Entangle on you. Anyways, yeah, it's pretty much that team. Hey, we gained our level, so we get those resources. And go grab the souls. Yeah, that's pretty much what a Great Maul looks like. I should stop while we're ahead right now, before we get it completely obliterated on a battle with it. But that is what it does when it works correctly. When it doesn't work correctly, though, is the reason why I don't normally use it. It can go really, really bad. What do I even need to counter this out? What should I even use to counter this? I don't even know what my legitimate counter is to this team. I keep like using just like my usuals, but they're normally pretty bad against it. I guess a quick Mercy into something. Great Maul now. I don't know, what Mercy team would we run if we did that? It needs to be not into Urgoltha, though. Because we need a quick kill on either Queen Mab or Kraken on that team. Orpheus does work for the cleanse. The biggest issue with that normally comes in that we would still end up getting hit by the Kraken's damage. I guess we can just run the loop that way. Ready to go, the Orpheus loop. Other issue is keeping Alchemist alive on this particular team. Because if it dies, we lose our potential to get out of that. We'll go grab that, get a Hellcat in there, and go from there. Alchemist on the... nothing. Alchemist on the blue. I need a Surge, so we'll go do that. Get a Hellcat up. Should have alignment somewhere. Really no alignment anywheres. I see the extra turn there. That's not exactly what I need, though. Well, we get Alchemist, so we'll go grab that. Get that down. Double check for anything else on the board. I will take any extra turn, even if it's on yellow right about now. We don't even have that. I guess we just take a green then. Double check for Hellcat. Don't have it. We're now frozen on yellow, which I don't think is going to be too big a deal here. And throw that down. And so I guess we'll get the yellow just to get the freeze off us. So we'll do that. Get the Ward Breaker. And down it goes. Oh, I got a kill! No! Oh well, it doesn't matter. It's not like it's Guild Wars. Alright, let me go hand out a redeem code. I still haven't handed one out yet. Let me go do just that. You've been looking for a way to get Kraken? Where can you obtain them? They are a completely random drop from keys, or if you want to go craft it from the Soul Forge. But yeah, it's a random drop from Glory, Gem, Guild, and VIP chests. It's completely random one if you do or do not get it. The only other way that you might be able to get it is if you go under the Soul Forge and you go under Troops, and if you have a level 9 Soul Forge at this point, don't try spending gems on it, just wait till it naturally gets there. But every week there are 4 legends and 4 mythics that are craftable in the Soul Forge, and if you happen to see the legend there that you want, like let's say you want a Christinex, you can go and get it for 800 diamonds, 5,000 souls, and 4 celestial trait stones. And diamonds are obtained via the daily dungeons. And if you don't have dungeons unlocked yet, you get it unlocked by doing the Drifting Sands Kingdom. Unlocks dungeons. Drifting Sands unlocks dungeons. And Blighted Lands unlocks Soul Forge. Also, Broken Spire unlocks Arena, though pretty much everyone automatically does Broken Spire since it's the first kingdom you ever do. Or get introduced to. Okay, but yeah, let me go to hand out a redeem code. I still haven't handed one out yet, and we'll have another one later on during the stream as well. Let me go find them. Also, she gave us more. I think we have enough for almost the rest of the month. Not exactly the rest of the month, but pretty close. But we could just ask her for more, so it's not like we ever really run out. We'll go copy that, save it, Make sure that it works. And I'll go type that into you guys. Click that, click that, click that. I'm not a robot. Redeem. And successful. Let me go put that right there. Oops, not what I meant to do. Fail. Copy that. Boom. Paste. Copy. And put that over there for you guys. And oh, let me put into interface first before I go do that. Fail. I don't want to put the whole entire link in there. Let's see. Put that there. Redeem code. Where to go? Redeem code. Put that in there. Boom. Space. Centered. Oh, that is nowhere near centered. There we go. Close enough. That's a really small name, probably because of all the thinner letters, characters, things. Anyways, it has level in it, LVL. We'll go put that right there. And there's the redeem code, everyone. You can use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section if you're on the PC or mobile version of the game. Gives us a small amount of extra resources for any of you that are interested in it. There you guys go. And your invite code can be found underneath your settings menu, whatever your game says right there. The redeem code is what we just typed in. And then just click that you're not a robot, and that gives the normal reward of 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. We'll have another one later during the stream. Let's actually go open that 1 gem key. And gem keys do have the chance now of giving any mythic now instead of just Orpheus. And nope, we just get a trance. Useless trance. Actually, no, he's a somewhat okay early game tank. This late in the game, he's kind of useless though. He does deny out Brown though, so maybe like a Brown Guild War Defend or something. Could be okay with him, but there's nothing too over the top. I'll just run into a Queen Titania, I guess. With so many mythics to get, still spending diamonds on legendaries is a no-go. Yeah, that does tend to be the case. Most people do tend to just do it all on mythics only. You might want to do it just for one really nice legend if you have absolutely none. Like if you're an early game player, crafting something like a Tesla or Christine X or a Dragon Soul or something is quite valuable. But if you already have a decent team, you don't really ever need to throw it on legends, because you're just going to get them naturally. You might as well only throw them on mythics, because those you won't get naturally. Well, you might, but very rarely would you naturally get a mythic. And that's match. And down it goes. Didn't even need a follow-up. That was like 3 turn right there. Let's see. Do we even need to do anything with that one? I guess I'll just go into this. I don't want to have to deal with that team, even though it's not really that much, but still. Okay, do we have a Mercy or anything here? It does not look like it. We can just go throw it or drop or something. Oh wait, yeah, we do. Never mind. We can go through that. Get that down. Still no Mercy, though. That doesn't change that issue. Yeah, it doesn't give him anything. Yes, it does. It gives him free green. I guess it's fine. We just cleanse his stats effect off anyways, so that's not really an issue. The biggest issue here is we don't have any brown or yellow that we can take. Can't even Mercy into it. Still can't even Mercy into it. We'll just move that over. There we go. So we'll do that. Throw a Queen Titania down, even though no extra turn. He actually got to devour. I was just about to say, he's gonna devour, isn't he? Amazing. I've seen that thing triple devour before. Haven't really seen it around as often, so I haven't been able to say how annoying that is when it happens as of recently. But yes, that is really annoying when he starts spamming like that. It's to be expected though. It's not like it's overpowered or anything. It's just annoying. Because most of the time you'll go an entire battle with him. You could go like 10 battles with him, and he's completely tame with the Black Manacle. Then there'll be that one battle where he just goes like 2-3 devours in a row, and then you just auto lose. Because obviously at that point, full AoE damage plus the devour is pretty insane damage per turn, if it actually gets that multiple times. But if anyone has any questions, Steam builds you want me to mess around with, anything of the such, feel free to leave them in chat, and we'll definitely make sure to go over them. So yeah, if you guys have anything, just let me know. And supposedly, New Kingdom next Friday. So we have that to go over once that does come out. We won't have as many keys to open this time around, I don't think. We'll have to see. But yeah, it's going to be quite a bit less than normal, but we still will have a key opening, of course, for it and everything. I should still be able to get what we need. Biggest issue this time around is we're going to have to throw a lot more glory keys than we did last time. Also, I don't know if the kingdom's coming out with 8 troops or 9 troops, which will also be a slight issue, because if it comes out with only 8, that will bring the issue of we would need to max out absolutely everything, which would cost a lot more resources. Actually, let me go double check that. How many Shatang troops are there under the spoiler thread? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, that's not good. It's only coming in with 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's not good. It's only coming in with 8 troops. That means we have to max out all of them. I was hoping they were going to start releasing kingdoms with 9. Apparently not. Because the most recent kingdom of Bright Forest was indeed released with 9. It was actually the first kingdom ever to be released with 9. But apparently that's not a consistent thing that they're going to be doing from now on. They really do need to make it that way, though. It is ridiculously hard to max the kingdom when there's only 8. Because it does require having everything fully 100% maxed. Wolf Garrick team? A good Wolf Garrick team is a team that doesn't use Wolf Garrick. We'll go make one real quick. I guess I'll go run the Finnair version. I could run the 4 Wolf Garrick version, but I'm pretty sure most people don't have 4 Wolf Garricks. That actually does work, by the way. I'm not even kidding. 4 Wolf Garricks is a legitimate team. Well, not that legitimate, but it does work. Oh, I should run that for Guild War one day. No, that would score so horribly. But it would be funny. Oh no, maybe once we'll do it just for fun. We'll have to see. Probably not, though. That'd be such a ridiculously low score. Anyways, where was I? Forest Guardian. You basically need Forest Guardian fully traded. If you don't have one, you might as well not even bother with a Wolf Garrick team. Fenrir. We can run Giant Spider instead as well. I'm actually kind of leaning towards it. Oh no, we'll throw it a Fenrir. We'll go for the buff version instead. And then we just need one other supporting troop. And I believe there really isn't another brown beast that works particularly well for this. I normally have to put a Cabarrus there or something, which doesn't really work out that well. Yeah. So there's... Oops, what am I doing? I meant to just apply filter. Oh, I meant to do it under beast, though. Let me go under troop type beast. Oh, Bullet! I haven't actually tried Bullet on this team, though there's not going to be enough brown for it to devour, so there's really no point. Yeah, there's no other option. I guess we just run the standard then, which would be this thing. So we will go put that in there. Okay, and banner-wise, you know what? Maybe I will go to Giant Spider version. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Giant Spider version. If we're gonna put Death in there, we might as well. Oops, if I could type Giant Spider, that'd be good. Oops, no wonder why it's not coming up. I don't need brown. Let's just replace it. But yeah, Fenrir can get a pretty big buff on it, but I'm gonna go to Giant Spider version, go on Frozen Banner, and go rush it up that way. And there we go. So we have +2 purple, +2 blue, and we have the Forest Guardian, we have all that. Not the greatest of teams. Wouldn't really bother with all beast with a Wolf Garrick. But it can win. What do we even need to move? I guess we take Blue Search. Put that to full mana. Take it out on brown. And so I guess we take another purple. Problem is we're not going to have enough damage, so we'll take the skull first. Red, even if it surges, would actually be enough mana, exactly. So move that over. See if we have a Forest Guardian alignment. It is green to brown to green and purple to skull. I guess that's okay. We'll go throw that down. Also, out of all those scroll spammers, it's the only one that actually gives its own mana back to itself. It's kind of interesting. And now we go for the Devour. And it's really dependent on getting that Devour. Not getting that Devour makes it quite weak. But you need to try getting that really quick Devour on it and then kind of go from there. Yep, I got the Devour as well. That one I didn't actually need. It was going to die regardless, but there we go. And he just hits the barrier, and now he just dies to his skull at this point. That's pretty much what a Wolf Garrick teams look like. It is basically 100% required to have fully traded Forest Guardian at minimum. The rest of the team isn't necessarily required. But if you're running Wolf Garrick, you definitely need it. And of course, the Giant Spider is pretty useful with it. You can run Fenrir instead, but I normally prefer Giant Spider with it. It just gets mana up a lot smoother, and he gets more board control. Sometimes it has a really big lack of it, because there's not too many beasts that actually have board control, other than Giant Spider. There's Giant Spider, Forest Guardian, and like one other one, I think. Very few actually have it. Let me see, under Beast, how many do actually have it? Let's see, decent board control. Well, Armored Boar has a very small amount. Boar Rider has a pretty decent one. Yeah, Fire Lizard has a little bit of generation, same as Frost Lizard and all the lizards. Forest Guardian has a good one. Giant Spider has a good one. Hellcat has a good one. And that's basically it, those three. Basically, Forest Guardian, Giant Spider, and Hellcat are the only three really over-the-top options for beast mana generators that have board control. On occasion, because Queen Aurora has so many spawns, she can somewhat do it. Snowy Owl can as well. Snowy Owl gets a bit of a loop. So I guess there's about 5 of them then. And then that's about it. And Werewolf, under some circumstances, can, though. He's a little clunky to use sometimes. Because he needs to be used in really specific teams that work with double convert that he has. Is Shatang in Magic Kingdom? I sure hope so. I don't know for sure. Yeah, we don't know what the bonus is. We won't really know until it comes out, to my knowledge. Same as what happened with this previous kingdom, where we didn't know until it actually finally came out. Do you think you should use your final 10 event keys for a chance of getting Magnus, or wait until next week's event? Well, next week's event, you probably won't need to throw event keys on. It will be 2 weeks from now. Not next week, but the following week, when Shatang Kingdom is the event week thing, is probably when you'd do that. But I'd probably attempt at Magnus. I might be on my other account. I'm not sure. I don't believe I have Scion on my other account. The problem with that, though, is Scion's going to be dead content starting next patch. Even though it's really strong right now, it's going to be basically useless starting next patch, because Mana Drain Protection is coming in. And once Mana Drain Protection comes in, it's going to be pretty much unusable. Because all someone will have to do to counter it is use a... simply use something that has Mana Drain Protection in first slot. Then you can never Skull Kill or Soul Drain them. You can never Skull Drain them at that point. So would take out quite a bit of its value that it has. So bad starting board. That's to be expected. We'll just take the brown. See what else we can get in here. Let's move that over. Get a Mercy. Good. Go. There we go. Get a board clear in a second. And clear out the board. Okay, can't do anything with Queen Titania. Do we throw this again? Actually, you know what? I will throw her down. There we go. Perfect. Exactly what we needed. Then get the Grugotha. And see if we can get another Mercy in there. Yes, we can. Perfect. That gets us the full mana. Take the blue. Take the blue. Throw the Infernus down. How did that not die? That's unfortunate, because he gets a free drain, and then into a full drain. Really? Really? Scion, I hate you. It is going to be useless next patch, though. Or a lot more useless than it is now. It's pretty strong now, and then it's going to be basically unusable next patch. Oh, we'll just take the purple. Actually, you know what? Let's take the blue to purple. That gave a purple extra turn chance. We didn't actually get it, but it had a chance at least. Come on, we just need one more poke. Well, actually, 2 more pokes if you count skulls, but 1 Queen Titania cast. And then it goes. There we go. We've already wasted over 50 keys, but didn't get Magnus. Wow. Yeah, I ended up wasting through 3,000 gems on Monday. We definitely burned through a lot, that is for sure. Yeah, I spent around 300, which comes out to what? They're 15 event key, or they're what? 14 glory each when you do them all like that? I forget what it was. Yeah, I think it's 14 glory. I mean, not 14 glory. I wish it was only 14 glory. 14 gems. So it's, 300 times 14 approximately. What does that come out to? Yeah, I spent about 4,200 gems, somewhere around there. About 4,000 gems or so is how much we ended up spending on Monday to try to get 3 Magnuses. I was only trying to get 2, but we ended up getting 2 at once at the end there. Should have stopped at 1. I wanted multiple though, because There's a lot of fun teams that can be made out of multiple. They're not really the most viable of things, but they're a lot of fun to mess around with. I've been wanting something that could easily stats affect the entire enemy team, and that's actually something that is capable of doing it. Just for that factor alone, I found them to be worth it. Even though that's not realistically viable in most battles, but it's fun to mess around with. Plus, we got to do that one video for it, which made it a lot easier. Well, we have an issue here. I don't gain an extra turn, so I don't know which one I want to cast. I guess we try the one that has an extra turn chance, so we throw that down. Oh, we actually got a skull poke. Perfect. So that worked out exactly like we needed it to. And we have 13, so that works out perfectly too. And a mercy. Wow, everything's just falling right into place. Only thing we're missing is one little bit of mana for him, so we'll take a yellow, and that's match. Any good loop teams with Fairish Ra? I don't think Fairish Ra can be used in a loop team. There was one from a while back that someone mentioned. I can't recall what it is off the top of my head right now. That actually does use loop Fairish Ra. I normally just use multiple instead of loop if I was to bother with that though. Or just use a single one in a generic team of some kind. Do I still have it set up over 4x dragons? I forget if I do. No, I do not have it set up anymore. But putting a Fairish Ra in the last slot instead of the Glitter Claw ends up working out pretty decently in that particular team. Not world breaker things though. You basically just use a Valkyrie and kind of just go from there, or use a Green Steer Giant Spider or any kind of other double loop. Let me see, what double troll loop actually works with it? Because I'm pretty sure it was a double troll loop that was suggested. Yeah, it was Dark Troll, Rock Troll. Dark Troll, Rock Troll. I think this was the team that it was. And, I guess a Giant Spider? No, we need something else that can gain souls. Oh, never mind. Dark Troll does that. Never mind. That is the other thing that gains souls. So yeah, we can put a Giant Spider there. Actually, we could even put a, what's its name? But it's probably going to have enough to kill. A Glitter Claw, but I don't think we'll need that. Okay, let's go with that. Go with a different banner, obviously. Actually, you know what? No. Yeah, we do have to go different banner. Probably just standard, +2 purple, +1 red, -1 yellow. And there we go. Okay, so let's get this rolling. Which it might not even be a good, bad idea to go put, Dark Troll in first slot in this case. Even though his traits aren't as good as the other one, just because we need the souls off him so badly. Oh, we should be able to get it just from getting him up. So we get a surge here, hopefully. And then we just double and then go crazy from there. Ooh, or he'll go crazy first. Okay, so we'll double this. That gets us Fairish Ra, but we don't actually need to cast it yet. So that gets us our initial souls. And now ideally we just keep looping until something happens. So we'll go double purple again, hopefully don't miss. Of course it misses. But we do have the souls we need now to one-shot everything. Or actually, no, against this team it's actually not going to be enough to one-shot. Interesting. We do have alignment though if it doesn't ruin it. But we'll go try killing this thing out. Of course it doesn't die, but throw it down again. Yeah, so this is kind of a loop team with it. We got another cast. It doesn't have a extra turn, but I'm still going to throw it. Throw that down on you. Get the double. Actually, before I do, let me take that. That gives us Giant Spider. We can go through that for right there. No alignment, but I'm probably still going to throw it. And get that down. Double the purple here. If he'll let us take a turn, that is. He's going to skull poke us, most likely. Come on, he exploded twice and didn't even get it denied. He still had the skull there both times. We can actually lose this if we're not careful. Actually, we can still lose this. Wow. Okay, here, have this. Let's see. We'll take that blue, and there we go. Yeah, that's kind of a Fairish Ra loop team. A little bit hard to actually loop with him, though. Because the yellow to purple alignment doesn't come around a lot. With how high his mana cost is. It's really hard to try to set it up. You might be able to get it for like 1 or 2, but looping the entire way with him is not that feasible. Because of how high his mana cost is. Take a red to a red. Actually, you know what? No, we don't take the purple. Because that will just deny us out for when we try going for the next one. So we'll do that. And now we have the issue of this probably missing, but we're still going to go for it. Come on, cast. Yeah, it does indeed miss. Also, what on earth is this team? But we have Fair Shroud now, and we have alignment, nice. And not enough damage, but we'll throw it on first slot, and then work our way around. And that's max souls now, so we do get it. Let's go move that, double check board again, and we have a single pair. You know what, I am actually going to go all the way on it. And now we just go around the edges. Hopefully get alignments, doesn't look like we got any though. There we go, now we got one. And double around, get it back up again. Double check for alignments, kind of, and throw it down. Do it again. Yeah, it's pretty much as loop as you're really going to get it. I don't think you can really get it much loopier than that. I normally run it with a frontline tank though instead, like a Gorgoltha or a Mountain Crusher or something. Yeah, it does work this way. Oops, I shouldn't have done it against this team. Those things that revive are really annoying with what we're currently using. Okay, I'm gonna have to start with purples, it looks like. And now we have nothing. Oh, we have that. So we can go move that. And take a purple. And maybe try for the extra turn off the top. Come on, triple yellow! Oh, we got triple purple. If that was triple yellow, we would have extra turned. But we got triple purple instead. Well, at least we got something. Do we not have Fair Shroud alignment? Doesn't look like it. We could probably replace that with another Fair Shroud if we truly wanted to. Yeah, we'll double it here. So we'll do that. We do a Fair Shroud, and we do almost have enough damage. We'll throw it on first slot. And he keeps stunning them too, so he doesn't actually get the revive, which is actually working out really nice with those skull pokes. So that worked out perfectly, actually, with the double stun right there. Too perfect, so we'll go through that down. We don't have any actual alignments there, so let's go move that over. Giant Spider, I guess I could clear out the board. I might as well save it though. Just throw it for a poke, and now throw a Giant Spider down. Did he really just deny every possible alignment we had? There was like 3 of them. And in one turn, he got rid of almost all of them. Don't miss. Got it. Dead. There we go. Is the new event legend any good? We don't even know what it is yet, from what I'm aware of. Neither of the 2 spoiler threads mentions what it is, so, yeah, we don't really know. Is it good? I sure hope so, but we don't know. We won't know until it comes out. Oops, where's the team I'm looking for? There it is, 4 times Dragon. I haven't actually used this for a while. The Dragon Claw, or the Dragon Guard hero class, Dragon Soul, a Word Breaker, and a Glitter Claw. This was the revamp we did to our all-Dragon team. The only other revamp we could do is maybe replace out first slot with Gorgoltha instead. Then, of course, it wouldn't be all dragons, but it would be slightly tankier. And there we go. And we still get max souls. Not as much as a Fair Shroud team, obviously, but, you know, the max capacity of souls. Yeah, no problem for the tip on getting gold in PvP. Yeah, PvP gives way more gold than anything else. They will be buffing Explore some next patch in some way to make Explore give a bit more. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure PvP will still stay the best way to farm gold. It always has been for forever. It's never not been. There's really no point in ever making a gold farming team specifically, simply because of just how good PvP is at actually farming gold. Let's see. Which legend were you referring to? You can't seem to get it and don't want to waste more keys. Which legend are you referring to with the new legend? The Magnus? It's nice to have. I don't really think it's a necessity, for the most part. The biggest thing with it is it's really good at putting random stats effects on troops. It's the best troop to do that. It has impervious, so you can use it as a backline tank. And it's also basically the only viable disease in the entire game, is Magnus. Because it does a full disease poison for much cheaper than what a plague does. And on top of that, it has damage too. Actually, plague looks kind of pitiful compared to him now these days, if you're looking at just the ability itself. Because it has a lot better of ability. But yeah, the new Magnus guy is pretty decent. I don't know how many resources I would really say is worth throwing at him. If you don't get it within 1,000 gem keys, I probably would stop at that point. Or not 1,000 gem keys, sorry. I mean 1,000 gems, which would be about 100 or less event keys. If you don't get it within that number, I probably would stop at that point. The only reason I kept going was because I wanted multiple for videos and such. But I probably would have stopped at the very first one. Like after we did like 100 or 150 keys, however many it took to get the first one. He's a nice utility. It's just not something you really need to have. There is a chance they might buff disease in the future though. Probably not. But there was talk that they might buff poison too. And he does do poison to everything. Though there are plenty of things that can do poison to everything though. I never, not quite sure exactly what happened with that though. They mentioned a while back they were like planning a buff for poison, then never did it. I guess they were afraid to make it too overpowered. Because they can't ever make it too strong because it's HP value. And if you start making something too good on HP value, then everyone's just going to run pure true damage. One thing that I suggested for that, and a couple other people too, with similar ideas, that they never actually implemented, was to have a trait that makes true damage do physical damage instead. Like a holy armor trait or something. That basically makes any true damage just go simply to armor. They never actually did that though, unfortunately. Would have been the easiest way ever to counter out true damage. But they didn't go for that route. They kind of went down more of the healing route, though there's barely anything that's viable that actually does mass healing. There's Emperina, and that's about it. There's Emperina! Full list. Done. We'll go through... we're frozen, aren't we? No, we're not frozen. Or we're not frozen on that color, I should say. So we're gonna move that over, move that over. Throw the Dragon Soul down. Should be full mana. And then we start throwing that down. Please don't drain. No. No. And this is when we lose. We'll get the Mountain Crusher down. Still got a chance. Not over yet. Okay, now it's kind of over. The loop. It hurts. You can end your turn. Thank you. Okay. Well then. Do I let him scope poke me? Oh, I have to take mana. I kind of have to. So we'll let him do that. We can survive one extra turn, and that's about it. That looks over. Though there is one chance, so we could revive. Come on, revive! Nope, didn't get it. Okay. And let's match. Ugh. Is Explorer going to be more viable for gold than PvP in the future? No. We don't know for sure. But it is going to get quite a big of a buff, so we'll have to see exactly where that gets placed. They're also adding new resources, so I don't know if some of them will be exclusively in Explorer or what. I don't believe any of them will exclusively be in Explorer, but there is a chance that there might be a higher rate for them in Explorer, similar to how there's a higher rate of trait stones in Explorer. And if that is the case, there are instances where some resources other than just trait stones might be easier obtained in Explorer than in other means like PvP. But we'll have to see exactly what happens when they release it. Next patch is bringing so many things. Wish they would make more spoiler threads, because there's still a lot of stuff unexplained about next patch that they've like hinted at but never actually told us about. Like, for examples, the replacements that are coming in for Guild Wars. Guild Wars isn't being completely removed from the game, but it's being moved to tri-weekly, so it's only going to be every third week instead of every week like it is now. It's gonna feel weird when we don't have Guild Wars every single day. I'm so used to just like waking up, or not waking up, but you know, like later in the day, it's like, oh yeah, we have Guild Wars now. I gotta go do that. Go throw that down. Get the last poke down, and there it goes. Oh no, the sun! The sun is invading. Actually, I think you can see it on my hand. Let's see if I get the right angle. You can kind of see it on my glasses. Actually, you can see it on my face. I hate when the sun glares through like that. I need to still find something for that. I have a curtain and blinds up, and it's still not enough to get that flash of light away. And then, like, blinds my eyes. They're really not that big a deal because it only happens for, like, 1 hour at, like, noonish time. That is still annoying. Random glares of light out of nowhere. What do you think about Sunbird, Forest Guardian, Umberwolf, and Umberwolf? Why would you need 2 Umberwolves? I would throw down something like... Well, what are you using that for? If you're just running it for Quick Explore or something, you would run Sunbird, Forest Guardian, Ogrin fully traded, and a Firebomb, or double Firebomb would end up working for that. Because the whole point of that's to get Sunbird to half mana so you get its mana quickly, and then you just wipe with Sunbird quickly. You don't need all the extra Umberwolf at the end. Also, it automatically creates a Firestorm, so you don't need a Purple Storm. You can automatically get that from a Sunbird, assuming you have it fully traded. And since this is an ultra rare, it's pretty easy to fully trade. A lot easier than an Umberwolf, that's for sure. They both take the same trait stones too, so it'd be way cheaper to get a Sunbird fully traded than it would to get an Umberwolf. What do we even have here? I guess a purple surge would work out. Of course we don't surge. What's plan B? I guess we take a red, throw Dragon Soul, and go from there. As long as we get full mana on him. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Get the Ward Breaker. Nice again. Ward Breaker. And then Dragon Soul for the kill. Oh, never mind. I didn't even need anything. Thank you for your subscribe. Much appreciated. Forest Guardian uses purple skulls. Well, I guess that would make it so there's a higher amount of concentration on it. Wouldn't the Sunbird replace it immediately, though? Oh, wait, no, it wouldn't, because you wouldn't actually die with it. Well, you would if you cast it, though. I don't know, it just seems a little bit off. Because if you end up... well, I guess you don't have a Firebomb, so you don't automatically get the Red Storm to overwrite the Purple Storm. I don't know, it just seems like you don't have a quick way of getting up, though. Well, I guess you take a red or a purple immediately. But then it would need to surge, is the only issue with that. So I guess that kind of works. But it's depending a lot on the surge. Oh, no, I just like sticking with the classics. Lately, I've even just been throwing one of each and just been going down that way. Because why not? I've just been running it this way. So one Sunbird, one Rowan, one Firebomb, and one Bombot. So the one Firebomb will give us any variety of various things to cast. So we do that, take our 1 turn, and then just cast. Dead. And that gives us 3 different options. It doesn't get them up quickly like what a Forest Guardian does, but it does give us a large array of things that basically makes it so we always have something to do, even if the board is horrible, which does happen sometimes. Oh, come on, end your turn. It also gives us double follow-ups too, which works quite a bit better for dungeons as well, since we can get additional instances of damage down. Yep, cast. Also, I don't know if that's coming in next patch. I really hope it is. Probably not, though. Hotkeys for PC. They did mention that that is something that they would like to implement. That would be absolutely amazing if they do, because we will no longer have to constantly keep clicking a billion times every single time to go do all that. Oh, I should throw the Firebomb first. That's why you actually need to throw the Firebomb first sometimes. It doesn't always do enough damage otherwise. Yeah, I've always just been a fan of just sticking with stuff like this. Sunbird in general, though, is kind of like unarguable how amazing it is in just quick battles. It's probably one of the best options currently in the game for doing such things. I just throw that down and dead. It gets the Storm, which makes the Firebomb go better, or anything else that you do with it. It gets the high damage, even gets revived if you need it again for whatever reason. And I don't know, it just has a lot of stuff going towards it. Just don't use it in PvP. Actually, you can use Sunbird in PvP, just not that particular team. Actually, I haven't used the Sunbird team in a while. What can we even do for that? We haven't used Sunbird in a very, very long time in PvP. What should we run it with? Well, you know what? I could actually run it with a Gorgolfa, don't use it as a tank, but use it as a red storm instead. So you can run it right there. Run it with, oh, the only problem with Garuda, though, is Garuda uses the same color. I was going to go kind of make it themed around the kingdom, but he's kind of blocked. I guess we could put a giant spider in there and just go one other utility. That or go to Glitter Claw so we get the additional damage. So we can go Glitter Claw and then one thing to absorb the greens. That would assist as well. So I guess a Yasmin or, let's see, what's this? Sunbird. I don't think any green. Oh, you know what? Actually, there's one that would end up doing that. Queen Aurora. Am I really about to use Sunbird as my only damage? I guess so. But let's go brown yellow and get a really quick Gorgolfa up and go from there. That'd be great if we could actually put a Forest Guardian into that team. We'd have to get rid of Gorgolfa or something though, or the Glitter Claw, one of the two, to actually fit it in. Yeah, move that one down. Come on, I have all the extra manas and I'm still not able to get it up in a quicker amount of time. Oh, we'll go get Sunbird there. That'll give us our storm that we need. We'll go take that. Unfortunately, he is webbed at the moment, which means he does a lot less explosions than what he normally would. But we still get the board clear out of it, so that might help still. Too bad it's not like a Sunbird, where it just gets the automatic thing. Actually, technically it still does, because it gets the cleanse, but the cleanse triggers after the fact, so we still get 3 explosions, but now it's cleansed. Doesn't really do us much good, and he just re-entangles us. We'll go throw another Sunbird down. Can't even get Glitter Claw alignment at this point. We'll go throw this down on, I guess, purple, get our damage up, and get some of our mana back in. Not that much, though. Pretty much none. Let's go throw another Sunbird. Oh, wait, I didn't think about that. That actually doesn't work, does it? Yeah, it gets rid of its barrier. It gets rid of all negative stats effects, but it also gets rid of all positive stats effects. I didn't think that through all the way. Fail. Yeah, that's kind of... Well, it still gets the HP buff from it, though, which it gets to use for damage. So it's basically like a damage buff. That was the main reason that I was thinking about it for. But I kind of didn't think about it for the other aspect. Okay, let's go throw this down, and that should be match. Because that's enough Fairy Fire damage, and then dead. That's a bit of a weird team, but it does work. I'll move that over. Here's a Sunbird. Not exactly what we need to be getting first. What we need is a Gorgolfa first. And of course he just drains right at it. We'll go take a Skull. And we just need one more little pair of mana and we'll be good to go. We'll go take the Skull Poke, I guess. Get a Sunbird and all that. Get a free turn, throw the Sunbird. And Gorgolfa it. What else do we need here? He'll just take the extra turn. We'll go and throw down... we'll go take the red, I guess. See if we can get anything there. Sunbird. Probably better to get Fairy Fire first. We'll get that down. I'm gonna get one Fairy Fire out of it because the other one has immune. Get that right back in like green or something. Oops, green's not his mana. We'll go get the board clear. And then Sunbird for the kill. And down it goes. Yeah, Sunbird's pretty nice. It is ridiculously tanky, though. That's probably the biggest aspect he has. Not even counting all the damage it has. It keeps coming back at the exact same thing. So even if it takes like 80 damage, it comes back fully ready to go. And you can just keep getting it right back over and over again. Gets rid of all the negative stats effects and all that kind of stuff. It's a pretty interesting troop. What should we switch into? Let's go into... Oh, might as well keep going back onto the glory grind. Need to get the extra bit of glory that we can here and there. Should probably be running out on 1 trophy. Could make a 1 trophy spam team. That's kind of what the other one was made for. Because it is nice having the 1 trophy capabilities. Because when we do it for 1 trophy, you still get the full 5 extra glory amount. Doesn't matter if you do it on a 1 trophy or 3 trophy. Even if you do it in casual PvP, it still counts as the full +5 glory amount, which is nice. Casual PvP is generally the easiest way to farm any of the events that ever come around. Oh! Why'd I do this? There's a big issue with this team, always. You know I might as well just retreat now. Never use this team against Corvesh, ever. Or I should say, never use anything that has like a 20+ mana cost in your first 2 slots against a Corvesh. It will almost always lose, because it'll get his mana up before you can do anything. Unless you're running like an Empowered Mercy or something. That's the only time when it might be okay to do it. Or something that gets you really quick mana. But on normal pacing, it's gonna outpace you every time, or almost every time. Especially if you have to wait one turn for it to actually process, like a World Breaker or a Gorgolfa, where the effect of it basically takes a turn in that you can't really do a follow-up until the following turn. More so with Gorgolfa, at least with him, you still get the damage. But with Gorgolfa, like this turn, we didn't necessarily get to do anything, unless we landed the extra turn like we did. We got lucky there. But normally, you'd basically have to waste your turn getting even more mana, and then something like a Famine or a Corvatch can use that to their advantage and just hit you right back. And then you don't get any value, at least with a World Breaker. Even though he mainly just does the explosions, he still gets damage on top of it, so you still get some value out of it. We don't have any kill here, so we're just going to go for Gorgolfa. Gorgolfa the Gorgolfa, now that's actually in kill range. So much so, we're going to throw that first and take the skull now, so it goes into the next group. Get a World Breaker into it. Actually, we had the alignment on that. Wasn't that big a deal. Unless it happened to have hit him in a 1-3 chance, it wouldn't have done anything. But now we can just kill him this way. And now we have a 100% chance of killing him, because he's the only one left. There's no other targets. Let's see. Yeah, too many clicks required for quite a few things. That will be diminished some next patch. Next patch, they will be making a repeat button on Explorer. Not sure if PvP will have one too. I know for sure Explorer is getting a repeat button, which will help with Explore farming, particularly since it will be better next patch. Hopefully this cough goes away. Let's see. I'll just go right back into this team, I guess. If anyone still has any other questions, team builds that you want me to do or anything of such, feel free to leave them in chat, and we'll definitely make sure to go and do so. We'll take the skull over. What else? Take the yellow, take a brown if we can. Maybe take the yellow there. Come on, Surges, where are you? Did we not surge a single one of those three? I don't think we did. We don't have Glitter Claw, so we'll just go for the board clear here. We don't have alignment. Still don't have alignment, so it's going to clear the board. He might get something there, but he's probably just going to feed us. Actually, he doesn't even get it, so we'll go get that. We might just be able to go all the way. We'll go through this in. Please, extra turn. If we would extra turn there, we probably could have gone all the way. If later an aerial cast, that actually would be a good thing, because it gives us alignment for Glitter Claw. Glitter Claw is easily the strongest later an aerial counter currently in the game, because everything that later an aerial creates just feeds right into his ability, which works out perfectly. Which I should have threw that first. Oh, well, not too big a deal. That's the other thing that I kind of hate about this ability compared to a Hobgoblin. You actually get to target the one, whereas hers always goes for the weakest. Sometimes you want to hit the strongest, particularly when running full AoE like what we're doing. You want to actually be able to hit the strongest target, not the weakest, which makes her a bit clunky. But for this week, just for the glory, she works. But in normal weeks, she wouldn't really be used in teams like this. Let's see. Yeah, Rowan is perfectly fine for doing it in a Azura Valkyrie. You just run Azura Valkyrie, Rowan, and what would be the other support troop you would need for that? Actually, you'd probably throw another damage, actually. You'd probably need a frontline tank, maybe a Ragnagord up front. So Ragnagord, Azura, Valkyrie, Rowan. As long as they don't have anything that can hit your Rowan, you'd be fine. Though if they do, make sure to reorganize or use a different team. Yeah, Rowan gets a lot of damage, assuming it doesn't ever get hit on its skulls. I mean, on its armored. Because if its armor goes down, it loses a lot of damage potential. But as long as it keeps all of its armor, it gets pretty decent damage. And if you somehow have something to boost it, like a Templar or a Honor, or anything that can feed it armor, it helps assist it quite a bit because you get boost ratio off the damage off of that. Setite Warrior is also pretty nice with it too. Because the, interestingly enough, even though there's some weird interactions where a lot of interactions don't actually take the correct priority order, with something like a Setite Warrior, it does go into correct order. In that, I mean, it will go and do the, it'll do it in order of the mana generation and then the poke, with the, oh, what's it called? I just lost my full train of thought right there. Where'd it go? Well, seriously, what was I just mentioning on that? No, my train. It has left. Yeah, I can't even remember which one I was just referring to. That is amazing. That's gonna be bad when I get older. If my short-term memory is that bad. Train of thought has left. Oh well, it's not that big a deal. Amazing. Anyways, let's go and go into the next one. Still worth fully trading honor since it's so expensive. Out of all of the Guardians, it gains one of the biggest. I was talking about Valkyrie Azure. I was talking about one specific troop though, and its double thing that has a good order. Oh yeah, Setite Warrior. I remember now. That's why I forgot, because Setite Warrior is pretty underused. I'm starting to lose track because there's so many troops in the game. There's like 400 something. But yeah, Setite Warrior. One really nice thing about a Setite Warrior is it triggers the armor before the actual boost ratio, whereas most things would do it the other way around. So it'll trigger the armor, and then you get the boost ratio based on it. So if you have, let's say, 49 armor, and you use a Setite on it that boosts it by 20, it's going to boost it by the 20 armor, and then do the boost ratio by the armor, not the other way around. Most other things in the game do it the other way around. For example, a Queen Jezebel, it'll do damage based on how much attack value a troop has, and then it will give it bonus attack. But with a Setite Warrior, it will give the armor first, which works out really nice. But yeah, that's what I was referring to there, that I completely lost my train of thought on. But yeah, that was that. Wasn't anything too important, but yeah, it works pretty nice with Rowan. Okay, what do we even need here? If he even gives us anything, I guess it's good enough. We'll throw that down. Go. Get a poke. And just Sword Breaker it. Go back in the video and watch a train pull back into the station. That would make it so I would be able to figure it out. I probably should do that more. Though the only problem with that is I'd need to play the audio over top of it. But that would actually work. Oh, gosh. That is pretty bad that I am that forgetful sometimes. It's just I'll focus on actually doing the game. It is really hard doing all three at once. Train of thought, talking, and playing. I'm still not good at that after like 2 years of doing it now. Also, yes, we have been doing this for about 2 years now. It's 2 months from now will be the 2-year mark of this channel. I'll go throw that down. And we'll go for the poke, might as well. Get the Gorgolta down. You're forgetful sometimes? Yeah, I know, quite often. We'll go take the skull there. And poke into a World Breaker. Last match. And dead. Oh, I never chew gum. I very, very rarely ever do gum. Right now, I just have a cough drop because of my throat right now. Sunbird Rowan, double firebomb. Why on earth is that a defense team? Should I go mirror him? I probably shouldn't. That'd be a really bad idea. What's a quick team that kills that quickly? Oh, you know what? Do we have the Great Maul team set up anymore? No, we don't. That'd be a waste. Well, I guess we'll go get it set up. You know what? Might as well just use this team. Actually, you know what? You know what? Let's go throw the one trophy then. We'll go through this at it. And then we'll just get the quick kill this way. So we're going with that. We'll go take the yellow over so we get to drop. That gives us a blue. That gives us the yellow to the other thing. Oh wait, I didn't need that mana though. We'll go take that over. That gives us the mana we finally need, so we'll take that over, double the red, go from there. Queen Titania for free. Get a kill, go. Double the purple, please don't miss. Kind of missed. And double the red into Queen Titania. And dead. And there we go. So let me go give out the other redeem code. I still haven't done that yet. Let me go do that right now. Let's see. Redeem code, redeem code, redeem code. Where are the redeem code stash? Let me go get that right now. Put that there. Boom. Mark it so we know we used it. Copy it so we can go put it places. Put it over here so I know to go do something with it. Boom. Put that there. Put that right into the interface so we can go get that rolling. So redeem code. Boom. Put that there. Boom. Oh, no, don't replace all of it. Put that right there. Move it back some. Right there. Should be centered. Good. Click OK. Put that down. And there's the redeem code, guys. Let me just go get it to you guys in chat. Use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Only PC and mobile can use it. Gives you a small amount of free resources. Oh, I forgot to check to see if it even works first. Fail. That would be helpful. Let me go double check. See if it doesn't need work. And successful. It doesn't need work. And that gives the number reward of 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. And let's just see what we get from that 1 gem key. And that gives us a... I was just mentioning how useless he was earlier. Though, even though I say that, I did need more copies of him. So that actually did work out. So that's not actually bad. Yeah. Let's see. How bad is... Do we have anything we can upgrade right now? No, we do not. But we'll have plenty more things to do when the new kingdom comes out. Also, when that new kingdom comes out, that will bring us to over 450 troops. Wow. We are going to reach 500 troops very soon. There's so many troops. Can't think of another game that's set up like this that has so many different options. It's not necessarily a good thing, though. A lot of them aren't really that balanced together. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, consoles don't have access to it. You guys have daily tasks instead, though. There's daily tasks that you can do on console versions, which PC Mobile doesn't have. PC Mobile is eventually getting them, but at this current moment in time, you guys get that task system, which we don't get the resources from. So that's basically the difference. We get redeem codes, you guys get tasks instead. That will eventually be changed. And maybe they'll eventually have redeem codes for console. It's mainly just policy issues that on the console side that has them incapable of doing so. Wait, do both of these seriously have no alignment? I guess we just do this on blue. That's not actually an extra turn, but it is a lot of mana. Alright, we'll just go get the World Breaker down. I feel like I've been using World Breaker too much. World Breaker and Infernus, they're just both such heavy hitters this late in the game. Alright, well, that's really bad what he just did. We're frozen on that too, but we're still going to go for it because I need the mana. Oh, that just died. That's not good. I probably should have casted that one first. We'll go move that over. Oops, I just gave him blue. And a skull. And he got a kill. Okay, that's bad. I don't think there's any way back from that, though. We're not frozen, though, at the moment, so we might be able to win that way. Not to mention, we can just take a yellow, too, which gets it off. He just killed himself off Inferno armor. That's match. It's over. RIP. I tried using that so we actually have drain or cleanse, and it doesn't even come through for us. Poor team. Alright, we'll go and I guess we'll go back to Queen Titania. Should probably use something other than Queen Titania with this. I wish there was a way to use an empowered with a glitter claw. I don't think there's any current empowered that works pretty well with it, though, unfortunately. Really wish there was another version of Mercy in the game. Something that does something very similar to Mercy that isn't actually Mercy. Because other colors need that option. Right now, it's basically just Mercy or none. Is what the current options currently stand at. Alright, we're gonna go for a Mercy here, just so we get full mana. Oh, he would get a random skull off the top there. That is very unfortunate. I think that's match already because of that. It is heading towards that direction. There we go. Some progress. Still not enough yet. I kind of have to take that skull. There should be enough reds. Still one red short, somehow. Still one red short. Really? Okay, well, we kind of have to throw that. Don't have a choice, so we'll get that down. Don't have Mercy or anything anymore. Go move this into a yellow, hopefully. Nope, didn't get it off the top. Wasn't worth it. Go move that over. And... well, we can get them up via purples. Oh, wait, no, we can't. We need... Oh, never mind. All the colors block him. At least until we remove the Gorgoltha, in which case now we can do yellow. A little late, though. We'll go try getting Guidadani up, I guess. Take the Skull Poke, get that killed. He's gonna get Famine up again. And I can't do much beyond there. Oh, wait. This board might be good for us. Come on, all this board and I can't actually use it. What does this do? I don't think that actually helps us. But it's better than Plan B. So we'll go do that. Yeah, it doesn't really help us much, but we'll go move that down, And he will die and burn in a few turns. Ideally, we'd want to do that by other means, but I guess we could Skull Poke him. So he'll get slightly less mana that way. Now we just need to get one Infernus, and we'll be able to kill him out that way. If his Infernus doesn't kill us first, that is. The battle of the Infernuses. Okay, well, right here, we'll need to go try for the skulls. We got one, nice. And one more skull will basically guarantee us the win. Though one more skull for him will also basically guarantee him the win. So, yeah, we're kind of in that situation right about now. Go take that down. Oh! Really? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. He cleanses, he's going to beat me with a 1 HP Infernus. I'm going to try doing a really weird move. I don't know if we're going to be able to get away with this. Probably not. I'm going to take this blue and then take the red into his skull. We actually got away with it. Amazing. He's going to kill me with a 1 HP Infernus. Why? Why? It's not enough heal. Rip. Really? Okay, fine. We'll go switch to an Infernus team then, if you're going to be like that. We can play that way too. Let's see, which Infernus team we don't even have the really good Infernus team set up, do we, right now? The, not this version. I need to go get rid of this version of it. I should probably just get the Dawnbringer version or something back out, or something. I don't know, Queen Titania is nice. I feel like I keep blocking it too much, though, is the biggest issue with it. We could always go the Elmagrim version, too, and bring that back. We wouldn't be able to go Mercy, though, if we did go and do that. Actually, I believe I already have that set up on one of my other teams. Don't I use that for Guild War Day? Guild War Red. Yes, I do. It's Alchemist, Queen Titania, Infernus, and Elmagrim. That's the team. As long as Scion doesn't get annoying against it, we'll be fine. Yeah, no problem for the code. Let's see. Use 3 Astrals and 1 Solzara for a quick explore. Yeah, that would end up working. Might be a little bit slow getting Solzara up, but if you don't have any other options, it's definitely quite a bit for early on in the game, that's for sure. So it definitely would end up working out, which is nice. But yeah, Astral Spirit has pretty high damage, particularly if you can one-shot everything with it. Alright, we'll go take the brown there. That's not full mana because I forgot we didn't have +1 on it. Fail. Should've went for the red. We'll go for the blue there. Oh, come on, cast. And we'll get that. Get our Infernus going. And just kind of win from there. And even when we don't do anything, he still dies to burn very slowly. He did not get a skull. Good. We can go Alchemist something. Looks like brown. Throw that in the corner. Try for an extra turn here. Didn't get it. A red needs to fall in there. Oh gosh, he just famined. And he hit the correct target as well. And we'll go take that down. And come on, Alchemist. Need you to come through. We'll go throw that onto purples. Get that down. Oh, wait. We don't actually use that color now. Oh, no. That's not good. Okay, I need to actually not cast Alchemist then. He's just going to get in the way. Well, if anything, at least he doesn't have any attack anymore. I think we are safe from his attack value. There we go. And down he goes. Reduce it down to negative numbers. Too bad it doesn't go negative. Get it so low that it heals you whenever they take a skull. That is how negative the attack value is. That isn't actually something that happens, but that'd be cool if it was. We'll go throw the brown down. And there we go. And now we're kind of safe. Oh, that gives him some yellow, but not too big a deal. We got plenty of value. Get the Alchemist on that. That gives us Infernus. Get the Alchemist down again on anything, pretty much, as long as it's extra turn. And I guess we'll take the red there. Get an Alchemist somewheres. We'll do it on the blue, I guess. Get that down. Furnace it. And down it goes. You kept Solzara level 16, so it generally have lower elf. That is a pretty decent idea. People suggested that initially too, when I first got it. I wanted to get it leveled though, just so it would be able to work against things like dwarf teams and goblin teams. Because if I was going to pull it out, I'd be pulling it out specifically to use it on high HP teams. I'm not in the situation where I would actually need to use it for soul farming, because we have plenty of other stuff for that. So I didn't really bother keeping it at a lower level. If I'm ever going to use it, it's basically only against high HP teams, which is just, like I mentioned, dwarf teams, giant teams, and goblin teams are the main three. Okay, we don't have enough for that, so we'll go just get the convert. That gives us Infernus. Still don't have enough. Probably even less now that we just got rid of them, but let's go throw the Infernus down. Nice extra turn, very lucky. And dead. Warlord to explore? Oh, okay, that would end up working decently too, using it that way. I've never actually used it for explore at all. Or not in higher difficulty explore, I should say. Move that over, take the red, throw the yellow on the brown. And come on. Keeps missing. Take that. Get the Alchemist on the green. Throw the Infernus down. Oops, that's not an Infernus. Hello. That's not an Infernus. And now he gets to do the same thing to me. Do I get rid of red? It's probably a really bad idea. I'll do it. Goodbye, red. I'll go move that over. Take the skull poke. Move that over. We almost zeroed his attack out twice. Could have done it a few more times if we really need to. Makes it so they can't really do much at all. At least skull-wise anyways. It's amazing how much better attack reduction is at denying skulls as HP reduction is to, I mean, how much more efficient attack reduction is compared to magic reduction. Magic reduction is nice, but abilities still get to do stuff even when they're reduced to 0 magic, whereas skulls get to do basically nothing almost when they're reduced down. Other than on-skull effects whenever 4 times or 5 times is done. Okay, we're in a weird mana situation on this board. I'm gonna let him take a skull, which he doesn't actually go for. I'll try for a red. Oh, good, we got it. I'd get rid of green if we could, but it looks like purple. And we'll go throw that down. If it will let me cast. There we go, dead. Overkill right there. Both of them end up hitting first slot, which was already the lowest on the team. Or on his team. Get the Alchemist in there. And should be good to go from here. Take the red. Double check the rest of the board. Looks good, looks good. Well, we'll move that over because why not? Keep getting the attack reductions going. Is that 13 or more? No, it is not. We need one more on the board. Can I do that one more time on something that's not red? Oh yes, we have it on brown. There we go. There's the free Queen Titania, and that's match. And down it goes. So farming teams, you only have 1 Dragon Soul and or 1 Ferrous Raw and 1 Dragon Soul fully traded. Well, you can just use Dragon Soul, Ferrous Raw, double Azurus, or if you don't have double Azurus, double Warlock. And if you don't have double Warlock, anything that has 2 Necromancies behind it. But yes, Dragon Soul, Wait, was it? Yeah, Dragon Soul, Ferrous Rod, double Azurus fully traded would work best based on what you currently have. But if you can't afford that, just go with simple Warlocks. Warlocks has the cheapest Necromancy. We'll get that down and then dead because they're right next to each other. So that worked out perfectly. Oh, you said you didn't have the diamonds for a Dragon Soul. Well, I can still do the normal Warlock team then. You can do double Warlock, Valkyrie, Ferrous Ra. You don't actually use the Ferrous Ra, but you use them for his trait. It's not PvP, but for Explorer related, that works out decently. I wouldn't bother using that in PvP though. Do we do this on green? That's barely any mana, but it's more than no mana. Oh, and we do land an extra turn, nice. Come on, Yellow Surge. Exactly what we needed, perfect. 30 Infernus down. Almost full mana. Get this on purple, double check that, don't have it. Double check it again, don't have it. Actually, it's even less now somehow. I guess we got a pair somewheres. Throw that down. Double check, don't have it. We even got Elmagrim. Elmagrim is mainly just there for the utility. We don't actually ever have to cast it. Though I think we are about to cast it. Oh no, never mind, that's enough damage. But if it wasn't, we would have done it. And then it would have been cleanup. And it has the occasional extra turn chance too. It's mainly for the impervious and attack reduction though. Particularly the attack reduction to make sure that Alchemist doesn't die. Because it's really important that Alchemist stays alive. Oh, we'll go take the red that way. And then take a brown, if we can, somewheres. There we go. Then we get this on green, if he doesn't completely ruin it for us. And it looks like he completely ruins it for us, but we have it on blue, so we can just do that instead. Take the yellow, then the purple. And now he's not really going to do much with skulls, so we're kind of safe in that regard. Do we have enough? Yes, we do. Throw that down, and that's match. And if it wasn't, we had Infernus. The other fun Explorer team is Bard, Hero Class, Orpheus, Allure, or Orpheus's Loot. I haven't used that for ages. Doesn't that do like a double enchant or something, or a triple? 2 Sacrificial Priests killing themselves, and then Soul Zara. Interesting. I feel like that would have too slow of a start though. Because it doesn't have anything to get started really quickly. Have you tried using the Fey Wand with a Glitter Claw? No, I have not used the Fey Wand a single time. Isn't it pretty weak? Wasn't it just boosted off of Fairy Fires? What is that? That's 32 additional damage. It's an 8 times boost ratio per. So you can get more damage just from casting Rowan. And even more if you cast Rowan with a with an armor buff plus a Fairy Fire. Yeah, there's really no point in doing it. Its boost ratio is way too low this late in the game. Early on in the game it could be okay, but you would have to be like under level 100 or under level 200 with a Glitter Claw for the weapon to be useful. I basically didn't go over it at all because it was so very bad. I actually don't even remember what it was called. I believe if we type in Fey, it'll bring it up. Maybe a wand would as well. There it is, Fey Wand. Yep, both of them would. That's exactly what it is, a Fey Wand. Deals, yeah, it only has 8 times boost ratio. So that means the max hit we'll have with our 30. So that would bring it up to 16, 16, 32. That would be a 62. And if we compare that to just about anything else, Sunbird, even Sunbird, oh, that's not Sunbird. So that one was 62. Sunbird just on HP is more than that. It's 65 plus 85, plus 28. I wish it was 85. That'd be amazing. But that would end up being 93 damage off of Sunbird. So that's already like 50% more. And then if we go into Rowan, we go even higher. And that brings it up to 2 times on armor, 47. That's 94. And 94 plus 21 is 115. So what was that then? We have either 64, 94, or the 119 or whatever I just said. So yeah, that's, or 115, whatever it was. But you get the point. It is very low. Rowan's like double the damage almost. So yeah, there's very little point in using that. Not to mention it's required to have the fairy fires, and they'll do even less without the fairy fires. And you can just simply put fairy fires on those other teams. You can do it with Rowan with Queen Titania. You can do it with Sunbird with Glitter Claw. So you got it covered. But yeah, it's not really that needed. It's a pretty weak weapon, like many weak weapons that they add to the game. It's generally too weak to bother ever using. Okay, we'll go throw this down on the blue. I'm so used to using Queen Titania that every single time I cast that, I assume I get cleansed. Getting too used to using her. Though Apothecary does have that automatically. You don't even need to worry about it with an Apothecary, because if you do it to convert out the brown, but your brown is frozen, it'll automatically cleanse itself. Which is nice. Oh, sorry, what was Marco's question? Do you have tips on home kingdoms? And ones to power up, since some have more troops than others? Magics are leveled up, except for Silverglade. Nice. But yeah, as far as the leveling, as far as the actual gold, that is definitely the way to go. Go all Magic Kingdoms first, then go all attack, then HP, then armor. As far as the home kingdom, basically White Helm always, you either do it to whatever one is the highest amount of upgrade, in which case you would then go for, if they're all the same amount of upgrade, you'd go for the one that gives the most glory. And if none of them that are fully upgraded have the most glory, go for the one that has the most souls. Because glory is by far the best home kingdom resource. So since White Helm is pure glory, most people just set it as that, assuming that they have everything equally upgraded. Other than that, as far as going about upgrading your kingdom stars, yes, it is good to start with kingdoms that you can see have more. The easiest way to see how many troops are within a kingdom is go over to this little options menu, click on, yeah, show all, work, yeah, show all, and then do it by kingdom. And now it'll show all the troops you owned as well as all the ones you don't own. And it'll give you a number, or, you know, if you scroll through, you can see how many are actually within the kingdom. And you also see relatively how many you have within the kingdom itself, so you know about how close you are to being able to upgrade it and everything. But, yeah, generally kingdoms that you have, or that you have 12 plus troops in, you would definitely want to try getting to 5 stars. Those would be pretty easy to do for the most part, particularly if you have even more than 12 within the kingdom. But yeah, look to see if you have 12 plus in any kingdom. Otherwise, try going with the 10 plus ones and try doing it that way. But yeah, if you have any kingdom with 12 plus, you can pretty much have it 5 stars right now. It would only take like a week, not even, to get a kingdom to that, to do that small of a distance. Because the more troops you have within the kingdom, the easier it becomes to max it out. Or at least get to 5 stars anyways. True maxing out of 10 stars is going to be really annoying. That's going to be like 24 troops or something fully maxed out with everything. That is going to be a lot. Though once they start adding even more troops beyond that, it would start to become easier. But the initial time when they start releasing 10-star kingdoms, they are going to be very scarce. Basically, only the top very small portion of people that actually have everything in the game are going to even have them initially. Which might cause a weird stat discrepancy in Guild Wars, because there is going to be quite a bit of difference between like extremely light game and just standard light game. Because the people that have are like full-blown completionists that have everything, starting in probably about 6 months, will start to have higher stats than most other people. Won't be anything too huge immediately, but over time it might look a bit more noticeable. Because obviously if just one more kingdom comes in that gives, or the first 10-star kingdom, and it just gives like an extra 1 HP, that's going to be almost unnoticeable initially, but over time it'll start stacking up to be a little bit. Alright, we'll go throw that down, get the Infernus down. And we'll just take the Skull Poke. Now basically anything we do will kill, and Queen Titania down. Yeah, did I miss any other questions, anyone? Definitely feel free to leave them if I did. How do we get the weapon Sun Disc? I believe Sun Disc is either one of 2 ways you get Sun Disc. It's either from the Suncrest Kingdom, or when you hit 40 of both its colors. So it's either from the Suncrest Kingdom, or it's from 40 of the 2 colors. Where is red, yellow? I believe that's it, right? Actually, it'd probably just be easier if I typed in sun, wouldn't it? Yes, there it is. Okay, that wasn't the right one. It's actually 40 green, 40 yellow hero mastery. It's either that or sometime within the Suncrest Kingdom. 1 to 2 is how you would end up obtaining that thing. But yeah, that is where you would get the Sun Disc. I'm pretty sure it's from 4040 though. Actually, there's a really easy way to go check. Let me go double check the Gems of War database. Not going to tell you exactly. Let me go over there. Let me go there real quick. DB. 1 second. There's the troop table. I need the weapon table though. Weapons as a table. Control find Sun Disc. Let's see. Sun Disc can be obtained by... No, it doesn't say here. Okay. 40 green, 40 yellow hero mastery. So yes, 40 green, 40 yellow is how you obtain a Sun Disc. 40 green, 40 yellow. Yep, that's how you get one. So yes, 40 green, 40 yellow is when you get a Sun Disc. And those hero masteries are based on your base level. So, that's not the right one. These. So this number right here that says hero needs to be 40 or higher in both green and yellow. And then you'll end up getting it. Also, this green still looks so weird. I rarely ever see this because I almost never come into this page. I really wish they would do something about hero masteries to make them useful. There was something mentioned all the way when the game first started of like resetting them and maybe adding more purposes to them, but they never ended up getting around to it. Really wish they would have, because hero masteries are so useless these days. And there's really no difference between every other person and their hero masteries. They all look exactly the same. It's just split evenly down the line. I'm one of the few insane people that didn't actually do that. Which actually isn't as efficient. Because right now we have 66% in one, but we have like 63 or 62% in everything else. Whereas most people in late game are 64% down the line. Which means overall they actually have a higher surge chance than me. But we have the highest purple surge chance out of anyone in the entire game. That's the trade-off for it. Not by much, but yeah. Basically it makes no difference. We'll go throw that down. Get the yellow there. Get an Furnace and go from there. He'll just take a poke. Can move that over. Take a purple. Doesn't really do much there. Move that down. See if we have a drop or anything. Doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, we do. We have that one. Oh! Oops. Okay, good. It still landed. And we'll take the brown. It needs to surge, though. Good, got it. He gets the turn, but we could just go on green here. He'll do whatever. Never mind. We don't have it anymore. Yeah, we don't have any follow-up then. We'll just take the skull. Get our manas. Swing to Tanyet. If we can even live that long. That's not going to die next turn. Do I risk it and take a purple now? And then throw both of them? Or do we just throw the damage now? Let me just throw the damage now. That didn't come through for us. And he just kills us out. No! Too much AoEs. Can you explain to you what exactly works if gain bonus mana from gem matches? Can you explain to you how exactly work in gain mana bonus from gem matches? Well, when you take a 4-peer, it will always extra turn with no chance of mana surging. When you take a 5-peer, it will always mana surge. What mana surge is it doubles the amount of mana. So if you would have gained 5, it would then do 10. Keep in mind that the extra effects that you'll have take effect afterwards. So for example, if you take a 5 times purple, and you have a banner or a magic link that gives you a +1, that would only end up occurring after the fact. So you get the 5 times, that then gives you 10. You then get the additional 1 mana, that gives you 11. That doesn't give you 12, it just gives you 11, because the extra banner or the skill gives it after the fact. When taking a 3-peer, it will double it and do the same thing, but it's based on a % chance, and that % chance is based on this number right here. Whatever your hero mastery is. That's actually the only thing that this mastery actually does, is determine what that surge chance is when taking a 3-peer. And that's basically all of what these are. Whenever we take a 3-pair, we have a 63% chance that a blue will surge, 62 for green, 66 for purple, so on and so forth for each one of these, and whatever your game says there as far as the numbers. And other than that, yeah, it's pretty much everything. I don't know what else more to really say about it other than that. Just keep in mind that things like banners and links do take place after the fact. Okay, so we'll go move that down. See if we can get a alchemist here anywheres. Don't think we can. Well, other than on red, but obviously we don't want to do it on red. Go try for the brown, didn't get it, but we do have the convert, so we'll go take that. Get that going. See if we can get an Infernus going here, and pretty much just go from there. Go take that, move that down. Oh, okay, good. I thought I gave him 4 times purple there. That would have been a fail. He doesn't actually need it that badly, but he would have gotten a freeze on us, which of course we want to try to avoid if we can. Well, he just misses, so we're good to go. Threatening Infernus in there. And one more big hit will pretty much be it. Queen Titania for free, and down it goes. Didn't even need it for free. Yeah, if it surges, you will get 7 instead of the 6. Wait, what? Let's see. Yeah, you would, with the color link, you would end up getting 4 then. Because you end up getting... It basically doubles itself first and then adds the numbers after the fact. But yeah, that's the case. Anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading off for now. We will be back later tonight at our normal time. About 6.5 hours from now. We will be doing the Gems of War, Guild Wars, dungeons, all that kind of stuff. We will be back tomorrow. Same time as always, about 3 hours prior to now as well. Actually, more like about 3.5 by now. But we'll be back tomorrow morning to give out more redeem codes as well as just chilling, messing around with stuff. Next week, we will hopefully have a new kingdom. It does look like we might be getting a new kingdom 1 week from now. So next Friday, if so, we will be spending most of the Friday and Saturday next week going over the new kingdom. But for now, we're kind of just chilling since we don't really have anything new to go over other than maybe just the Magnus and a few other stuff. But yeah, tomorrow we'll still be answering questions, doing all the normal stuff, and just kind of chilling. So if you guys want to come back, we'll be around. Other than that, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekends. Stay safe, everyone, and I will see you all later. Goodbye, everyone.